It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker. Man, I heard you guys talking about what you do if you ever won the lottery. Man, there ain't a day that goes by I don't catch myself daydreaming about it. I swear to God I do, which is good, because unlike all these other people who win, at least I'll be prepared. Man, most people who win are stupid with their money. They blow it in the first few years anyways. Ask Scotty. His uncle's sister hit it big a few years ago. Played the same numbers I did until I changed mine to match David Coverdale's birthday. Anyways, man, of course she hits, won $9 grand on a pick 4 and was set for life.
Wow.
But like everybody else, she put it in the stock market. And guess what? Now she's back to working days, and every other one's a double. Man, I couldn't face myself if I wasted a head start like that. That's why the first thing I do is take half my winnings, go to a riverboat, put it on black, and double it right in their face. Then you use that to pay your taxes. Man, most people don't have good business sense. I'd invest my winnings in smart things, like arcades on a beach that serve beer. Man, you never see those. Or adult bookstores with drive-thrus. Think about it. Most people don't go because they're afraid or embarrassed to get out of the car. But with a drive-thru, you could buy a dildo right there in your car, with the same privacy and decency of a drug deal. That's the legal way to pump and run. I swear to God it is. I'd call it that. Donnie Baker's Pump and Run Dildo Drive-Thru and Arcade. And girls, you could even keep your dildo right there on the steering wheel. Nobody'd notice. They just think you bought the club. Man, if I won the lottery, I'd quit my job, too. But I wouldn't march in and quit right away. I'd come into work with no shirt, because they said the next time they'd dock my pay. I'd walk right into Randy's office and say, I have a confession to make. Then I'd flex my biceps and say, sorry about bringing these guns to the workplace. I'm guilty as charged. I swear to God I would. Right before he'd call the cops, I'd flex my neck up real big like a pregnant cobra, veins bulging out where you can see blood running through my carotid artery, and then watch him quake. Then I'd smile all calm and say, guess what, Randy? Then I'd hand my winning ticket to one of my bodyguards to show it right to his face. Then I'd say, you give everybody in here a raise before I buy this company and do it myself, dick. Then everybody'd be cheering and stuff. Courtney in accounting would take her top off just out of respect for me taking a stand. I'd be like Obama's. There'd be rallies. I'd feed the poor and the hot. I swear to God I would.
Donnie, stop babbling and get back to work. It's your turn to clean the restroom.
I gotta go.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show, 4th of July Eve. Always a big day around here.
Now known as the home of the meat lump. Right, Pat?
Yeah, meat lump.
The old meat lump. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Aye, Captain.
Hello, hello. There's Ace Cosby in his Raiders hat. I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom Griswold.
Hello, Chick. Thanks for being here this morning, everybody.
Learn all kinds of things off the air. LeBron James' middle name is Raymond.
Oh.
R-A-Y-M-O-N-E. Raymond.
Ramon?
And if you're wondering, yes, Bronny's name is LeBron Raymond James Jr., so he is truly Bronny James Jr.
All right.
And I think his jersey says James Jr. So there you go.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
Double J.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much.
All right.
We have that and other sporting news coming up today. Pat, you working on something in there?
Yeah, a couple things going.
Okay, good.
Are you guys on the same page?
For Monday's show?
Are you?
I mean, yesterday's show. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, I'm with you too. Today's Wednesday.
It is.
I'm in Friday mode.
Well, it feels like a Friday.
Because I got the 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
For most folks.
What are you doing? Something fun?
You got to have the
Going
kids
to the
on
lake?
some
What are you
sort
doing?
of sort of retreat, some sort of
Oh, you're going somewhere.
like shoeing a horse or something. Or,
Sleeping, number one.
Oh.
Making baskets
you know
or-
what? I want that for you so badly. You won't do it,
No.
but that would be
Last
wonderful.
night I was asleep at 7:30.
There we go.
And you got up at what, 11:45?
So I got
Walk the dogs for 3 hours.
Well, I get up before I go to bed, and
Clean the house again.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting some sleep. I can tell you right now.
How do you feel about the term "shut eye"?
It's all right. Kind of like calling the phone the blower.
Yeah, looking forward to some shut-eye. Time in the rack.
I like the rack.
Time in the
The rack.
It was always a good one, implying that somehow your life was torture, even while resting.
You like the killing block, too. I know that.
Well, killing block.
I like the workbench. I like that. Call the bed the workbench.
Oh, that's a good time.
Call it the playground.
The playground. There you go.
Yeah, killing block sounds.
Oh, you mean business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is serious.
He's a businessman. Of course he means business.
Serious.
Yeah. Okay.
Workbench makes it sound like it's a chore.
Well, what do you call it?
There are some jobs.
Playground. Thank you, Pat.
Well, don't you have a song about your bed, Pat?
Yeah, boy, my bed's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, God.
I have a question for you, Pat. Now, in the event that you have an away game,
Yes.
I know that you have to wear that. What's that thing called?
I bring my CPAP with me.
Your CPAP machine.
I have a special Toomey piece of luggage for it, yeah.
Is it on wheels? Is it on wheels like those guys with the oxygen at the Kroger?
It is sort of like that, yeah. I take it, it's on wheels.
Does it make a sound like the boat in the wackiest ship in the Army?
You mean the CPAP? No, not like that. Not as bad as that. It's like
Yeah, it's like a slow, steady.
Yeah, exactly.
When I started working on the road, you're crashing with buddies.
Your old headliners, they have.
Old headliners all have CPAP machines.
They do. It's so true.
Is it a calming sound?
Oh, yeah,
It
kind
is.
of lulls you to
You
sleep.
get used to it, yeah.
Kind of what I've heard.
But listen, and you have to wear the face mask, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
There are many kinds of face masks. Mine goes over the nose and the mouth.
There are some that just go up in the nose.
Correct, yeah.
It's got to be rather. Now, is there a Cadillac, if you will, a Rolls Royce of the CPAP?
Oh, the Phillips 6307, I think.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
So,
Those are nice.
so you can like.
You got Phillips money.
Oh, well, no, the insurance company does.
Yeah. So if you had a T-shirt that had that on, some people would walk up and go, "Nice."
Yeah. It was recalled for a while. I got a new one just recently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But but that's the big one.
That's it's not that big, but it's the good one.
That's the one you want.
It's the fancy one.
What is it? The Phillips what?
Phillips 6307. Yeah, Dream Machine. It's called.
Oh, nice.
Dream Machine. Oh yeah, the Dream Machine.
So you're in an away game. You got to bring that with.
You got to bring it with.
That is, I'm sure, AC power, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Battery comes with it too. They don't want you to choke in the middle of the night if there's a blackout.
There's a battery
There
version?
has to be. You'll die. Yeah. No, I'm
You
kidding.
won't die.
You won't
backup
die, but
battery,
you'll just go and pull it off your
Power
face.
goes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they make a camper version of this that's all battery? Like if you're
Oh, they have to. I didn't even think about that.
You can just plug the base of your drill into it, kind of thing.
Oh,
No,
yeah, like the Makitas that have
Yeah.
I had a solar powered one. It did not work.
You know why? Because you're sleeping at night typically.
That's why it's called the third shifter, you idiot.
You got to change shifts.
Everybody knows that.
That's so funny.
I don't even need one, but I.
So funny.
So you have the CPAP machine.
Yeah.
Can you charge your iPad on that? Is there like a USB plug in it and all sorts of stuff?
No, just a little weird little plug that goes in it.
Do you feel, this might sound dumb, do you feel like Darth Vader when you wear it?
Absolutely.
that is so
That's
dumb.
exactly what it
Do you breathe
No,
and
that's-
have fun with it? I want to know if he does fun voices.
No, it's embarrassing. I put it on at the very last minute to be
Now,
honest with you.
do they make versions of the face mask that are
Decorated?
themed? I mean, can you get
Yeah,
a
they
Darth
would-
Vader CPAP?
They would have to. I haven't seen them.
I'll look that up.
They're kind of hard to get. You can
know,
only have
who-
insurance. You have to do the test.
Who was the first guy who talked into the back of a fan and they found out that makes that fun noise when whatever you do?
Yeah, that's
The same
classic.
guy, the CPAP machine would talk like Vader, I would think.
Me and my siblings did that in the garage for 3 hours one day.
Yeah.
We discovered it. It was like, well, this is going to take up an afternoon. Clear my schedule.
And if you haven't done it yet, here's something to do for the July 4th weekend, kids.
So much fun.
Yes, they do make CPAP masks.
Do they?
Yes, most of them are on Etsy, so they're the
They're
second.
like homemade.
Well, they're cool though. There's the alien mask. Look at
Oh, my
that.
gosh.
There's the alien mask. There's what looks like
It looks like the alien is wrapped
around your
head.
face.
Oh, like that movie Alien
Yes.
with that creature.
Mining your
Oh,
mouth for
God.
nutrients.
Yeah.
So disgusting.
Oh, that's pretty funny, actually.
It's not
Oh,
embar-
Pat, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
It's not embarrassing enough, the normal one.
Do they make one with a built-in toupee?
For, oh,
So it looks like you've got this full head of hair, maybe a toupee and a ponytail.
they probably could do
Give you
anything.
kind of a youthful look, maybe make it jet black.
They probably could. They
Probably
could
do
that.
anything, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how
Wow.
often you mention hairstyles and hair and flowing locks of
Oh,
hair?
I'm reading this book, and there's a significant scene with someone with a toupee that you'll get to it. I know you're reading the same book. It's a very humorous This guy's got
No, you've
one
done
of
it
these
before this book.
one of these toupee guys though that he thinks no one knows he's wearing a toupee, but it looks like a frisbee on his head. It's rather obvious. In front of a jury, no less.
Whoa.
Pat, do you want to do your bed song and explain the background on this?
Sure. You want it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the idea. I think Chick made a request. Do you like to respond?
I think we've explained that it's very embarrassing if you were to come into my bedroom, and dating was difficult. You have to find the right person because I got ice. I've had 2 back surgeries. I have sleep paralysis. I have to have a thing that goes up that Mike Mark gave me so I don't fall out of bed again and bust my eye.
Like a baby gate? Kind
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you bring
Baby
somebody,
rail.
if you bring somebody in and try to have the romance, it goes like this. Lay, lady, lay. Lay across my adjustable bed. The side rail's there because I fell out of bed, waking up violently from what's called sleep paralysis, and I busted my right eye. Why won't you stay? Is it the CPAP I have on my head? I have sleep apnea, and the CPAP forces air into my lungs, allowing me to sleep better and longer. Lots of people have them. Whatever image you have in your mind, I'm guessing it wasn't the nursing home kind. Stay, lady, stay. Where you going? The heating pad is for my back. I had a spinal fusion over a year ago, and they put 7 rods and screws in there, so I have to sleep with a heating pad, So don't go any... Why shy away? Is it the back brace and my cold ice pack? The ice reduces the inflammation, and I also take medication for nerve pain called Lyrica. It can make me impotent from time to time. I'll take a Cialis. Let the loving begin. I may only last a minute, I tell you. And then these sharp bolts of pain go shooting through my legs and feet, and the small of my back spasms, and I have to stop making love immediately. Run, lady, run. Why does this happen every time?
Thank you very much, Pat.
Yeah,
Pat Godwin. Pat, by the way,
I'm glad you found a nice one.
can be seen in the open bar comedy special, Repeat After Me. And since Pat doesn't drink anymore, there's more for you. The open bar comedy special found on YouTube with Mr. Pat Godwin. And speaking of great comedy, Willie G. and Colin Unger. This Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. I'm with Chick here. I can't remember what day it is today.
Yeah, it's crazy with the holiday.
Do you like that? Somebody else wrote in, say if you do it to Dirty Deeds.
Yeah, that works.
Willie G. and
Unger C. Willie G. and Unger C.
It's Willie and Colin Unger at the Skyline Comedy Club. Look, up in the sky. It's a comedian. That's in Appleton, Wisconsin. How do you get tickets, Willie?
You can go to my Instagram at willie.griswold or skylinecomedy.com. Come hang out, gang. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And it's Friday and Saturday. Once again, today, Wednesday. I can't get this through my head. I keep thinking it's Friday. Since it's Wednesday, that means we have sexy time. With Alli Breen coming up. So right now, I want to check in with Chick McGee over there. What do you got?
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. That's right. You picturing a shady character sneaking around your house at night, trying to break into your compound? Well, you may be surprised to learn that according to the FBI, most break-ins happen during broad daylight. And they spike during the summertime when more homes sit unattended and the days are longer. That's right. And that's why I recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company I trust to protect my compound, offering me peace of mind and whether I'm home or away. With my Simply Safe app, I check in on my smartphone. Here's why I love it. Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. They can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day. No hidden fees. It's easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can choose to have a pro do it for you. Protect your home this summer. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That is simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
And let's be clear, you could talk to the lady dogs right now.
I could.
And you could be that voice of God.
They'd wonder what the heck's going
hello,
on.
lady dogs. What are you doing?
Hello, girls.
Coming up, we have dogs and the 4th of July. can be a problem. I've had a pretty serious one myself in the past. Oh yeah, one of my dogs lost half of his teeth on the 4th of July. I'll explain how. Don't shake your head, Chick. It wasn't my fault.
I didn't say it was.
At the time,
you tend to exaggerate.
No, you remember that dog, Willie. Elvis. Yeah, he didn't have any teeth over here anymore.
Maybe he was just old.
No. Well, he lived to be 60.
Did you get him dentures?
I don't remember this story. What, did you do it? What happened to his teeth?
No, remember,
We'll find out.
We used to live right by the dam where they shot off all the fireworks.
That sounds fake. That sounds so fake.
Was it? Did you call it a dam before the fireworks went off? Damn, they're fireworks. Anything like that?
Didn't you get a kick out of the word damn when you?
Damn it!
I
did.
Oh, the Aswan High. Damn!
This is a.
I said damn, Mr. Heil.
And Aswan Dam.
Oh, the Aswan High Dam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that guy got kicked out of Mr. Heil's social studies class for emphasizing
I
the
don't
dam.
blame him.
Yeah.
Get out of here, kid.
Well, it had to be rough going through life with the name Heil. Okay, when we come back, we have
Ziggy!
the things we learned. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm
so sorry. Wow.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny,
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
where are you?
I'm in ATL, just got in from FAT through MCO. Nothing like a red eye out of Fresno to start a Friday. I know. Hey, Chick, I was going to update you on my fantasy league.
Okay, go, man.
You won't believe who I got going this week. Damn, hang on a second, guys.
Oh, okay.
It's my sister buzzing in on my burner Bluetooth. You've reached the voicemail of Kenneth Tarmac. If this is his burnout sister asking to borrow money she'll never repay him, press 1. Just kidding, sis. What's up, Jinbo? Really? Well, I'm sorry, but well, to be honest, I never liked that damn dog. No, when he humped my J. Crew khakis at Thanksgiving, remember? Well, what does the vet say?
Oh, my gosh.
$6 grand? I'm just saying this dog is just like your Civic. You're upside down in it. You're breaking up. Move closer to a window. How many bras did he eat? Well, Mom told you about smoking your jazz cabbage in that tiny apartment. Sounds like
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, apparently I should have become a vet because that's almost more than I make off commission as a Region 4 sales rep at Smear Corp. No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm not the one who got divorced, kept the dog, and then got fired from Quiznos. I don't know, Jen. Your dog's too ugly for a GoFundMe. Well, and not to mention, just think about the pitch. Please help save a dog named Kino. Yeah, those are good odds. No, next dog at least go with blackjack or craps. Hang on, Skyhag's coming over. We've already landed. What? It doesn't matter what position my tray table is in. I'm running numbers. Oh, ma'am, are you familiar with the McCurdy Award? I know you're doing your job, but unless you also happen to be a vet or can Venmo 6 G's to my stupid sister, get the hell out of my personal workspace. By the time we're about to have a Code 7, I'll call you for Phoenix.
Boy, he has a lot going on, doesn't he?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Case in which a boat was apparently dumping the cocaine off the side of the boat.
Yeah, and the Keys.
Down in the Keys.
So we'd like to know where, you got the cocaine. Yes, we'd like to know where you're taking the cocaine. There's coke in the boat, maybe coke in the boat, and the boat over, coke in the boat, $1 million maybe, coke in the boat, coke in the boat.
There we go.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's a presentation. Hello.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Hello, everybody. I see Christy Lee at the Silac news desk.
Yes, sir.
I walked into the tail end of a conversation during that break, and I heard something about someone getting their stomach pumped. And it reminded me, I think everybody has that one experience in life in which they had one particular beverage, typically some kind of alcohol or beer or wine, whatever, and they can never drink it again.
Oh, yeah.
There's one special one, which it may be... not to suggest that every time you drink this you get sick, but you just have written it off for the rest of your life.
Right.
Mr. Oskay, what did I miss? What was the...
Canadian Mist. I can't drink or smell Canadian Mist.
Because you had a little issue?
Yeah, when I was 13, I decided I want to know what it felt like to get drunk.
13?
Oh, my goodness.
That's a brave young man.
Yeah.
And he's a go-getter.
Yeah.
He follows his instincts.
Yeah.
A lot of good things about
my
that.
My parents probably don't want me talking about
Is
this.
is Canadian Mist a bourbon?
It's a whiskey, isn't it?
It's whiskey.
It's a whiskey. Yeah, they used to be the story started because they used to be a sponsor for the show, and you might have had a few bottles at home that me and my pals kind of dipped into. And
yeah, I never tried it.
I can't even smell it now.
Yeah, it's got
like
a certain.
I have that.
My grandmother drank.
What's
that.
yours?
Peppermint schnapps.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was an issue?
Oh, yeah, when I was in probably high school. Ugh.
Yeah.
Can't even
By the way, all
smell
these
it.
stories, we were over 18. Or wait a minute, 21, depending on the state.
Yeah.
Willie, is there a particular?
yeah, I was in high school, but I was 21 years old.
Yeah.
My son.
In between junior and senior year. Green Apple Smirnoff at a Dave Matthews Band concert with a Parliament cigarette.
Oh.
And now all three of those can't do them anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I can't even do Dave anymore.
I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten.
That brutal.
You can't even hear the music. You'll just start wrenching.
He wakes.
Parliament cigarettes. I'd forgotten about those.
They had a blue and white pack.
Oh yeah. The P-Funks.
Were they the ones that had the hard plastic pack?
I know they have a famous soft pack, but the difference with Parliaments is that the filter
is recessed.
It's about a quarter of an inch recessed. Yeah.
And they have a plastic end to it or something?
Kind of. You can kind of bite down on it.
You have to love the cigarette. The tobacco companies thinking, okay, we'll sell an extra $1 million worth of cancer with this baby.
Yeah, it works.
You guys know your smokes, don't you? It has this filter that's recessed.
What was your alcohol that?
I haven't hit it yet. I don't know. I'm still trying.
I'm
still trying. I'm sailing right along so far. Yeah. No problem at all.
Yeah. I noticed something the other day.
I black out, but you know.
I was watching The Big Lebowski, and there's a scene where have you ever seen the movie?
Yeah.
John Goodman plays this great whacked out character.
Oh yeah.
And he's smoking a Marlboro hard pack flip tops, but the cigarettes he's smoking don't have a filter. They're all white. So I don't know. That's a
filterless.
Well, some people. My dad, when he couldn't get Camel non-filters, he would tear the filters off and smoke them that way.
Yeah, maybe it's just like the box, so he put all of his unfilters in the box.
Okay, could be. I just think
Lucky Strikes, where you roll them yourself.
That was pretty popular for tearing the filters off. I remember that plainly.
That's very macho. Oh, Ace, any particular alcohol you encountered that you'll never be able to drink again?
I have not combined it in years, but that's not because I can't. But Jägermeister and Rumpelmint together.
I'll barf for
In the
you.
same drink?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, who's
Is that called
doing
something?
that?
Were you trying to make mustard gas?
Yeah, what were you doing? What?
God.
A bartender friend.
Rumpelmints? What?
He's no
what
friend.
That's
flavor is
peppermint
that?
That's no
schnapps.
friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically peppermint schnapps.
Peppermint licorice,
Yeah. Oh,
Back to
God.
Big Lebowski for 1 second. Me and my friends saw that, and then we wanted to try to make a White Russian, but it was just what we had around the house. And so my friend made us a shot with milk, vodka, and vanilla extract.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's not bad. We took it being like, this is cool.
I gotta say, that vanilla extract is magic medicine.
Yes, it
That'll
is.
get you going.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Pat, any particular encounter you ever had?
All of it?
When I was I have a 13-year-old out there. Let's keep it keep it PG. No, when I was in high school, my buddy did DJing, Melwin, and he took me to one of the events, and it was free booze, and I had 7 and 7s for the first time. Because I was rather athletic and didn't drink like the other guys, so it was my friend. Oh, boy. And my mom woke me up on the floor. I was in my clothes and vomit all around me.
And then did you switch to beer?
I did switch to beer, yes.
And now you're okay?
Not okay, but I've switched.
I told you that, guys. The first drink I ordered in a bar was a 7 and 7.
Because?
I heard, I
love this
going
story.
to get there.
Oh, you do this to me all the time.
I do not.
You do this to me all the time.
Because Double J drank them in Saturday Night Fever, and I saw that in the movie, and I thought, oh, that sounds cool, 7 and 7. So I'll order that. Yeah.
Did you like them?
No, no.
Isn't that what you used to drink?
No.
No, he was ginger
VO and
ale.
ginger ale. Preferably a Canadian Club and ginger ale.
You know the ginger ale fiasco.
Had to be real ginger ale.
The 1990s. This is not real ginger ale.
Because they would fake it
Every
out of the
bartender
gun.
goes, oh, I can make ginger ale. No, you can't.
About every bar you'd go into with him, he'd have a fight in the bartender. What are you fighting about? Ginger ale? Yeah, the son of a bitch is trying to
mix.
Oh, did you have real ginger ale? Yes or no?
7-Up.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Oh, they would no. That doesn't work. I'm sorry.
So you want real ginger ale, but fake sugar. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I'll figure this out.
I went to a bar underage, and wanting to not look young, I ordered a gin and tonic, which just obviously I'm too young to be there.
Drinking gin and
Yeah,
tonic.
no one else there. They're all just drinking beer. I have a gin and tonic like I'm a 50-year-old dude advertising salesman.
I went to a New Year's party, and I was 20. And it was the first time that I had my friend like buying me a whole bottle for this party. And I was like, what should we get, man? And me and my friend brought a handle of gin. And people like wanted to take shots and make mixed drinks. They're like, why did you bring this weird old man booze?
It seems mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that I would never could drink it after one encounter.
Oh, really?
Gin, oh, God, yeah. I had the Pat Godwin, except I was by myself in my sister's apartment in Milan, Italy, and she was out of the country.
That's just you and a fifth of gin? A fifth of beef?
You know what?
In Milan.
You've
like,
done
there's
it
nothing
again.
going on there.
You've out-pretentious all of us. The one time I got into a drunken stupor, I was in Milan.
I woke up in Rome.
You know that. All by myself.
Well, I started drinking in Rome, woke up in Milan.
I'd been dating Twiggy. I don't know if you know that or not. And
She must have drove me home.
Her address.
she couldn't handle her booze. She only weighed like 8 pounds. It was unbelievable.
Via Vivaio.
Incredible body.
Bill
Well, now
Lyman
we know
came
where
along.
that started, his love of house
Beautiful,
cat butts.
beautiful A cups. Unbelievable. My God, barely boobs. They were amazing.
Is there a female band called the A Cups?
You know what? I never made that connection. That might be where you imprinted on that.
What?
Because your sister was a model and was
Hung out
around
with
all
Twiggy,
those
yeah, all those
model
fancy
women.
models.
That's kind of where you were around.
No, he was around all of his mother's bridge partners. That's why he likes the really old women. You remember this.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
you don't know the story?
He fell in love with a bunch of your mom's, your grandmother's ladies would come over and play bridge, and Tom would be crawling around under the table looking at their feet and up their skirts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Allwater's got a girdle on.
There it is.
Who the hell is that guy?
There he is.
She's wearing a slip today.
I see a girl.
And it's black. Ooh.
Oh, edgy.
Yeah.
Trim around the girdle, old lady. Okay, well.
I haven't seen a slip in a long time.
I have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
A slip.
A slip.
Oh, a slip.
A hairy
Yeah.
bush.
Shapewear has changed the industry.
What?
Shapewear.
What does that mean?
You know, Spanx and stuff.
Spanx and Honey Loved. Good stuff.
Are those name brands?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Don't they wear them for made for guys? Manx? Is that
Do
what
they?
they're called?
Oh, they might. Yeah.
They're just called Spanx, and anyone's allowed to wear them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
And they might come in a wife beater that your friend wears on stage. So don't say anything about it, okay?
Yeah.
Flattens it out.
Sucks in the gut a little.
Yeah.
Really?
Makes it nice.
What
Makes
are
it
they,
real
what
nice.
they're called? Honey bun? What is
Honey Love is
Honey
my
Love?
favorite. If you're listening, no. Yeah, they're very nice.
it?
I wear a lot of They have a bodysuits. They have sports shorts. They have
Okay. Does this delay access to the
No.
fun zone,
No.
if you will?
Not if you have a knife.
Like an ER style, just cut it off.
Do they make tearaway?
They unhook at the bottom.
Oh.
Okay, well, now, a couple quick things. We were talking yesterday about, have we reached the anniversary of Ace having the dry cleaner plastic over his back window?
Not yet. It's in August.
Okay.
Can I get a cake?
Got another month. Yeah.
Can I get a cake?
I have an idea.
That's very funny. We should get him a cake. Get the man a cake.
And God will bitch about it because it's the.
Well,
Amy made Ace a cake.
Every year I get a crap.
I got a cake from Kroger.
What if we just get him a square cake and it's just all gray on top and it just looks like a window?
Yeah.
Let's just get him a window cake. It's really easy.
Yeah, I have an idea. I've been researching window tinting.
Yes.
Of course you have.
I was talking to a guy about it the other day, and it dawned on me, why don't we, I'll borrow Ace's car for a day, and where he has the plastic taped over it, the dry cleaner plastic, and have it tinted.
Just the one window.
I'll tint the other ones, too, but I'm just saying that since he's obviously not going to go to this mechanic and have his window fixed.
Actually, it is tinted.
Oh, well, then you
What
beat
do you
me to
mean
it.
it's tinted?
The windows is tinted.
The plastic?
No, the glass.
Oh, the one that's locked
one that's
inside
down
the door? Okay. Well, see, that makes it that much dumber that you haven't put it back
Why
on.
is his mic on? I've said this millions of times. It derails the show.
Okay. Well, let's see now. It's time to check in with some of the
Cars
things we
and
learned,
eyesore.
learned on yesterday's show.
Let's see. Hello, drunkards. Oh.
Hello.
Question to you.
Yeah.
If one of your windows fell down in the door, would you have it fixed, or would you just get a new car?
I have had to have a car repaired and decided to replace it instead of getting it repaired.
I've done that.
Yes, I've done that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you guys are my heroes.
I don't know. I might just switch it out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dear drunkards, as best as I can recall, my name's John. I was 19 and in college. I overserved myself peppermint schnapps years before I could eat one of those round red and white peppermint candies anymore. York peppermint patty.
Yeah, I think one bad encounter can do it for you.
The other one I remember in high school was cherry vodka. Anybody ever start on that stuff? Yeah. Ugh. It was
Purple Passion was big when I was in high school.
What's Purple Passion?
It's like grape juice with Everclear in it.
Oh.
And you can't taste the Everclear.
Oh, so is that pre-bottled, or do you have to make...
Yeah, it's
really?
pre-bottled.
We used to mix Purple Saurus Rex Kool-Aid with Everclear.
Yeah, same difference.
Hey, Ace used to make purple Kool-Aid, Tom.
Purple Saurus Rex.
What?
The name of the name of the flavors, Purple Saurus Rex.
Is this
and I think that's Lycomade or Lickamade instead of Kool-Aid.
It was straight Kool-Aid.
Oh, it's not a name. It's Kool-Aid brand?
Yeah.
And they had those names for them? Huh. Well, you'd know about Kool-Aid.
Now,
You're such...
You are.
I don't know about Kool-Aid. Ace obviously has had Kool-Aid, and I'm a wilderness in this universe. I don't know.
is there an equivalent now of Boone's Farm apple wine? That was the go-to.
Yeah, Boone's Farm. Strawberry Hill, remember that one?
Is that still out there?
Just like cheap wine?
Boone's Farm's still out there, yeah.
But
There's bagged wine, which isn't always cheap. There's great bagged wine.
But there was cheap bottled wine. Like Thunderbird was wino wine.
Sure.
Right.
But Boone's Farm Apple was a stoner college guy wine. I wonder if there's an equivalent
Boone's Farm
now.
is still out there.
But I mean, is that as popular as it once was?
No.
One time I was out so late in Miami, you couldn't buy alcohol anymore, but you could buy Manischewitz, the kosher wine that's under 3% alcohol. So me and my buddy were just chugging Manischewitz.
Do you have to pretend that you're of the Jewish faith?
What time were you up? And I
wine.
That's crazy.
Do you have any halva?
You think you've done a good job there?
That was just nuts, man.
Yeah, wasn't that crazy? This is kind of your fault.
You should have thought that ahead.
It is.
You should have jumped ahead. If I say Manischewitz,
you know what? Yeah.
We're going to have trouble.
What I should think naming some sort of ethnic alcohol.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
My goodness.
What was their slogan?
Oh, boy.
Manischewitz?
Yeah, they used to advertise it a lot.
I have no idea.
No, I'm serious. I'll have to look it up. Pat, you remember
Always
this?
on sale? Is that it?
I think it was like, oh, what a wine or something.
Oh, what a wine.
I'll have to find out what it was. Okay. Well, we've done some good work here. Also, do you remember there were alcohol fads? The one I remember the most was California Cooler.
Oh, yeah.
That came and went so fast. It was
Now
in the MTV era. That was.
What about Bartles and James?
Sure, they all had one.
That was second. Right? California Cooler was the first one, and then it was everywhere, and then it was gone.
And now it's White Claw. Hard seltzers are everywhere, and everybody has one. Everybody.
I thought Bartles and James were real. Like, I thought those two guys were like sitting on a front porch and were like, hey, let's make some wine coolers.
Sure.
I had no clue.
Those were two actors that had the greatest gig ever until it wasn't.
Yeah. Well,
one guy didn't even
bought
have
him a
any,
house.
he didn't have any lines. He just sat there. We thank you for your support.
Probably build him a nice house somewhere in California.
Yeah.
A commercial just popped up on the monitor here. Topo Chico has their own hard seltzer.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
It's a good one.
No,
it is.
I know. Isn't Zima? Isn't it kind of like the McRib? Don't they bring it back seasonally or something?
I think so.
It was back not that long ago.
Remember
it normally comes out in the summertime.
Chick had some, right? Didn't you?
Uh-huh.
And that was Zima, sparkling
Zima,
wine,
yeah.
or
Or you can just go get cream soda and vodka.
Is that what it tastes like?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I prefer red cream soda and vodka.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you mix that?
Well, you get a glass, you put some ice in there, and you put some vodka in. And if you got room for red cream soda, you put some more vodka in.
Okay.
And then you just take a taste of the red cream soda, and then you. I guess there is grape cream soda too, right? Isn't there different flavors of cream soda?
And now we're talking.
Anybody?
Sounds good. I don't know.
Man, Purple Saurus Rex cream soda? No?
This portion of the Bob and Tom program actually features something exciting about your ears.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They've just launched the upgraded model of the brand new best-selling earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation with Raycons, gel tips with ergonomic design for an even more perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with two devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof, and they are still sweat resistant. We received our brand new everyday Raycon earbuds just about a week ago. Blush violet is Christy's color, forest green. That's what pair I got. Tom got the royal blue, and Josh got the classic black. And Raycons offer a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and check it out. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, we have an interesting story about some sailors who found some bottles floating and decided to drink them. We'll see what was in it and if they ever drink it again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning. Howdy. Great. Holmes. Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy. Holmes. Sherlock. Holmes. John C. With Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bob.
That's all right. From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun, and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the third radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to
Tom sits in a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff, with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach. How are things going on at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dow. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dow.
That's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Don Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Q95 midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right, yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable, and station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started.
Bob's getting gray.
Yeah. Tom's getting old. Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob.
You don't know me, I like them small.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't
Hey,
it?
got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her?
The Ruoff.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. 4th of July Eve. Are you guys doing, anybody doing individual fireworks?
No.
Anybody got them cranked up? No?
No.
I'm dropping off some of the poppers for my grandma later, but besides that.
Oh, nice.
Not a lot.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, your grandma
bet
she
they're
really
having a
likes
party.
the classic M80s. you got to know a guy to get them. It's easier to get pot in this town than to get real
Now, you
M80s.
used to really kind of pull out all the stops there on 4th of July. You would.
Oh, I can remember.
Yeah.
One of my
you had
first
your
memories.
Burton-Zomatic torch. And,
He has the goatee, so it's got to be a few years post divorce. He has a goatee. He's got the protective goggles on. He's got a blowtorch, and he's running to the middle of the long driveway, and then running back, going, "Get to cover! Get to cover!" And then he's hiding behind a parked car, and we all look our little eyes over it, and then boom! It was awesome.
I built a launcher.
Sure you did.
You saw it. Didn't I bring it over here?
I would love to get a look at it.
It's PVC pipe, and then you put it at an angle.
Right.
And it was real simple to make. And then they.
Well, I didn't think it was
Find on the dark
going to
web.
be Houston at Cape, whatever the hell.
They have these balls. They're a little smaller than tennis balls with a fuse on them.
Right, the mortars.
Yeah, and then you see a light up, and then you drop them in the cannon you've built.
You're
and
on
they
the
launch. And then one time, this would have been the house over there. For those that don't know where I used to live, and I had it in the driveway. And there were a lot of trees there, and I was shooting them off, and then one of them went off and landed on the architect across the street's house on the roof.
Oh, nice!
And it was still going off. Well,
can you?
The
imagine?
HOA may not like it. It went out after.
Fortunately, yeah.
That would have been very.
Can
bad.
you imagine when he moved out of that neighborhood, the party that everybody else had? Can you imagine?
Well, he was back 3 years later.
And I came back.
True.
Anyway. In any event, yeah.
We spent a 4th of July with him. Don't you remember that? Up in Michigan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That was yeah.
I remember that one.
I remember that
Ralph
one.
Harris was there.
Yes,
and
he
then
was.
Bottle rockets.
Bottle rockets.
Season finale, the first season of Survivor.
That's right.
The finale was on, and you got pulled over, and then you told the cops, "Sorry, we're late because we're going to watch Survivor," and then he let us go.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely true on US 119.
Well, that's the way Michigan policemen are. They're really nice.
He was a fan of the show, too.
Nicest in the country.
But now we have
Terrorized my
a number
babysitter.
of things
Oh,
to
I
get
remember
to.
it.
We were talking about our first encounter with almost everybody has one drink that they can never have again.
Never.
Because they had a bad experience with it. So if you have one of those, by all means, get a hold of us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
This is a good one. This is an email from Jeff. Hey, sup, fools, here in God's country, South Carolina, we call peppermint schnapps, which is I can't have anymore, Myrtle Beach mouthwash.
That's nice.
I like that.
Happy 4th.
Oh, here's a rough one. Yikes.
Uh-oh.
It's from Deb. She was 17, had to have her mouth wired shut after an accident, and then started throwing up on Jack and Coke.
Okay, oh my God.
So when she had her mouth wired up, she was still vomiting?
Aren't you
So
the
that
one?
means you have to
And
swallow it,
I had a
right?
friend. This is true. I had a buddy. He had crashed. Let's say what kind of car it was. In any event, he had to have his jaw wired shut.
Uh-huh.
You know, the things that you decide to censor
Yes.
yourself, and then
Yes.
the things you decide to just go ahead and blurt
No,
out.
this was amazing.
There's
And
no
he
reason.
had to have. They removed a tooth, or they left one out after the accident. Anyway, so he could drink with a straw.
Yeah.
But he had to carry a pair of wire cutters, just in case he started to vomit, so he could cut him off and open his mouth. Which never happened, but great weight loss program, by the way.
That guy sounds like he had it all.
His
together.
favorite thing to eat, we would take spaghetti and kind of water it down and then put it in a blender, and he would sort of slurp it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Honey, what's wrong? You haven't even sipped your spaghetti.
What do you mean? He slurped it like a dog?
No, with a straw.
Like a smoothie.
Because there was a thing right here. They left the tooth out so he could swim.
I'm with you, Pat.
Yeah, but that would be terrible.
That spaghetti smoothie. At first, I was kind of kicking it. You put a little vodka in there. That sounds kind of nice. That's basically a Bloody Mary.
No. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Really?
Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary, extra carbs. Yeah. Have it for breakfast.
I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus here, but the Bloody Mary fad with they stack all the food on it.
Gosh.
No, I'm opposed to this.
It's a whole meal. They put a whole meal in a cup.
Just put the celery in there and move
Yeah.
on. Okay, just saying.
You don't want to drink with a side of a cheese curd, a burger, a pulled pork sandwich, some candied bacon,
Peanut butter jelly.
peanut butter jelly, half an Uncrustable.
Pizza.
Pinto.
Yeah.
Farfisa, Oregon. Okay, we got it. You can put a lot of stuff in the straw. Here we go. Do you guys remember going to parties? There'd be a bathtub filled with hairy buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like everything they dumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There were a
dreadful.
bunch of names for
That's
that.
a college thing.
We
can't
did
remember any of the names.
Jungle Juice. And
Jungle
the
Juice.
secret for us, it was always the base layer was Everclear, Squirt, and pineapple juice.
Squirt?
Yeah, if you start with Everclear, Squirt, and pineapple juice, everybody's going to have a good time.
Squirt is like a lemon soda.
immediately.
Oh, no. I remember. Do they still make that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it grapefruit? Oh,
I think
sorry.
Yeah, it's really good with tequila.
It's
Sounds
also
good.
Squirt's also really good with vodka.
Oh, really?
Now, how do you make your vodka squirt drink?
Well, you get some squirt, and you get some ice, you put some ice in the glass, and then you put some vodka in there, and then you go, well, I could get some squirt in here,
Yeah.
but then I could also put some more vodka in here. Put some more vodka in there, and then you just take a sip of squirt, and then off you go.
Now, this is another memory. There was an era in which contemporary whitey culture discovered tacos.
Whitey culture.
Yeah, discovered tacos and sangria. I don't think they existed before about, I don't know, the late 70s. But sangria suddenly was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, Taco Bell started popping up in other places. Because there was a time there weren't any. There was a time that America's Mexican restaurant was Chi-Chi's, which I think wasn't that started by like some white football player from Green Bay or something?
Max McGee.
Okay, very good.
What's up, losers? Oh, thank you. I cannot drink Jameson Orange.
Oh, yeah.
I've never even heard of
I
this.
haven't either.
It's what you think it is. It's Jameson. It kind of tastes like orange.
It's the only thing I've ever thrown up, which I threw up over the side of my bed. And then as I passed out, I heard my dog enjoying the snack.
That's true. That happens.
Happens.
The dog was like, this is great.
Coming up, we have drinking from random bottles and why it may be a bad idea. And we have dog news about the 4th of July and what's going on with your puppy when those fireworks are going off. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in beautiful Appleton, Wisconsin, this July 5th and 6th. Co-headlining is when two comedians that aren't good enough to headline on their own come together to kind of do a good job. Tom's Kid Ad, take 18. Both shows are at 7 p.m. Please come hang out. We'd love to hang. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm drinking cheese curds. I'm drinking cheese curds. That was the good take, you idiot. Tom's Kid Ad, take 19. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show. I'm going to be co-headlining Sky High. Tom's Kid Ad, take 34. Hi, I'm Sam Griswold. I'm going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin with my friend Colin Unger. My favorite things in the world are the state of Wisconsin stand-up comedy and the beautiful, delicate cheese curd. A cheese curd is like the mozzarella stick's precocious, younger, a little hotter cousin. That sounded weird. One more on that. Wisconsin, cheese curds and brats. Willie and Colin and astronauts. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are Wisconsin, July 5th and 6th. Come see Willie and Colin in Appleton. That rhymed. Come hang out. If you come to the show with a sunburn, you get in for a little bit cheaper. That's not true. I think that was probably the best one we got so far.
Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions. But
who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressionists, you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on, and you go, but there's
okay.
No
I've had a Billy Crystal forever, but I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just he doesn't do much. Yeah. Sully, you know. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're gonna go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you. But he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees. But it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. Hashtag awesome. So he's like, do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, that's he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Who would you like? What's an easy one to teach Josh? Josh is very clever. I don't know about his impression abilities.
I'm not particularly good at impressions.
I'd give him 6 out of 14 on clever. I'm trying to think who. Give me a little of your own voice if we can find something.
Well, I think 6 out of 14 might be a little low. It's not.
Okay, so you can go to a deeper register. Talk as quietly as you can and say this. Talk as about as slowly as possible.
In my own voice, talk as slowly as possible.
Now, bring it back down.
A little lower.
A little lower. We're trying to work on a Morgan Freeman here.
I see.
Oh. No, you tried. And so,
yeah. This is not going to go well.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
Talk like Morgan.
No, why did you all of a sudden you're starting to talk?
I feel like it's in the back of the throat.
It's very. The truth is. Truth is. Say truth is.
True.
Don't do this. You're doing something to. Truth is. Truth is.
The truth is.
The truth is.
Truth is.
Let's get there. Let's try something different.
Let's try anything else.
Try an Irish or something.
You understand?
Oh, that feels so good.
Like this is one of the greatest.
Those are me lucky charms.
Sorry. How about this? I said Chick McGee.
I'm here for 2 more days. I can have him.
Oh, there we go.
I will have him by Thursday, which is 2 more days from now. Thank you. Who helped me on that? Who said that?
You did it by yourself?
Thank you very much.
Tom.
Tom did.
By Thursday, I will have him ready for his Saturday Night Live audition.
What do you have to do? 2 characters and then 5 minutes or something?
I don't. It doesn't matter because we're going to have 37 characters.
Okay.
And 52 impressions.
Now, Chick, you could do a passable Jeff Goldblum.
Well, not in front of Frank.
See? It's not like you've never done it before.
I've tried. No, I haven't. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Bob and Tom.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, my God.
And on his farm he had a pig. E-I-E-I-O. With a here, there, here.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
We'll get a song out of Pat this hour. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Yes, sir.
Jeff and his beard. There's Ace Cosby, a magnificent, glorious beard. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
It's a big party weekend, so we've been discussing
partying.
Maybe getting a little bit too much of something.
And never having it again.
Never having it again. Boy, we have some good stories here. This one's kind of a formula from John. I'm in my early 20s. Beer all day. Ran out of beer. My girlfriend had something called slow gin. S-L-O-E.
Oh, yeah.
I was very hungry. Girlfriend only had Salisbury steak TV dinners.
Nice.
10 minutes later, I'm outside, hurled everything red.
Everything must go.
I can't drink slow gin or eat Salisbury steak TV dinners ever again. John in Green Bay.
Yeah, slow gin was another one of those. I haven't even seen that.
I've heard of the slow gin fizz, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't know what that is. Someone else wrote in, good morning, y'all. When I was 14, I got into a shot contest with a college kid. We're drinking shots of Sambuca. I won, sort of. Unfortunately, we'd been drinking slow gin fizzes all day. When I got sick, I painted the walls red. To this day, the smell of black licorice makes me instantly nauseous. Feeling for you.
All right.
Here's another one. Two buddies and I killed a bottle of tequila during lunch one day in high school behind the school in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
God, nothing sounds more fun than that. Are you kidding me? Drinking in the woods?
I had to ride the bus home that day and could not stop vomiting. After 60 years, I still cannot smell tequila without retching. All right, Trucker Daryl, thank you.
Here we go.
Curtis, worst thing I've ever drank was Southern Comfort. I almost drowned in a mud puddle in my backyard. I was spinning so fast and puking so hard, I thought I was going to die. None of my friends were helping because they were all laughing too hard.
Rick writes, I was 18 working in a casino near Hoover Dam. It was New Year's Eve. I drank a 6-pack of beer, 2 bottles of Club brand mixed drinks, and a 5th of Jim Beam.
What?
I lived in a trailer park.
I lived in the whole bottle, sir.
I lived in a trailer park with a combination lock on the front door.
Well, my question is, why did you leave all of that? You had the world by the ass, pal. I work at the casino. I got a trailer.
You got some bud. You got some beans.
Don't have to worry about a key. I got a combo lock.
So he said, after a half an hour, I could not get the combination right. I ended up waking up. I had fallen asleep on the hood of my car.
Yeah. Because it was warm.
Yeah. To this day, I cannot drink whiskey or even smell it. Wow. Well, thank you, Rick. I'm glad you've recovered. Now, we have an interesting news story.
Buddy of mine on the football team used to call that a big sale when you'd get sick. And he goes, yeah, everything must go. I had a big sale last night out in the front yard.
That's great. Okay, so this is the same thing, but it's different. It's getting sick from drinking, and then it ruins something for you, but it's not alcohol. When I was on the football team during two-a-days one year, we got Mexican food, and someone dared me to drink salsa, and I'm a chubby kid on the team, so you know I'm going to drink the salsa. So I chugged like a whole, probably this much salsa.
What?
I chugged the amount that they give you at a restaurant, a little bit more than that. I chugged it. And we go out for practice, I get sick, and then everyone's calling me salsa. They're calling me Verde, and I couldn't eat chips and salsa for about a year.
Wow.
Then he had a big sale, Tom.
Now I can't eat chips and salsa for a year.
Yeah. And then the coach yelled, Griswold, don't puke on my field. And I remember being like, this isn't your field. And then,
Okay, and I found the slogan for Manischewitz is, oh, what a wine.
Okay.
Oh, what a wine.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
We're talking about
I know what
unusual
you're doing.
alcoholic products. Okay.
Ease up.
Christy,
Yes, sir?
Speaking of random drinking, did you get the story about
Yeah, I did. 4 Sri Lankan fishermen have died, and another 2 are critically ill after drinking from mysterious bottles they found while at sea.
I don't trust anything I drink in Sri Lanka, okay?
Especially if you find it in the sea.
No kidding.
Let alone everything out in the ocean.
Yeah.
You're right. You're out in a boat. You're out in a boat, something floats by. I know. Let's drink it.
According to the BBC, that's what happened. The sailors were on a fishing trip when they retrieved the bottles around 320 nautical miles from Tengali. The Sri Lankan Navy told reporters the men drunk from the bottles, thinking they contained alcohol.
And it killed them?
The Navy has been providing medical attention to the surviving men while they tried to bring them back to shore. Yeah, that killed them, 4 of them. An investigation is still underway to determine exactly what was inside the bottles. The fishermen had distributed some of them to other crews operating in the area, and officials are making attempts to notify these crews to make sure they don't drink any of the liquid.
I can see this happening maybe like at a summer camp where the kids are out sailing, but these are adults in the middle of the ocean, adult fishermen. You think they'd know better?
What? They have curious minds. If you see a bottle, you're drinking that.
No,
I don't
You're gonna
think
figure
so.
it out.
I don't think
what
so.
if it was urine or something?
You know what? Then I'm going to learn.
What if it was a genie? What do you think?
Well, you wouldn't drink the genie.
No, I don't think the genie would allow you to try to even try to
What's the
drink it.
rule? You open it up, how much do you have before the genie comes out?
No, you don't open
The
it.
genie comes right
The
out.
genie's not going to come out unless you rub it.
Yeah, if you rub it.
You got to rub it.
Yeah, you got to rub it.
Well, that's an interesting analogy.
What do you mean?
You got to rub
A
it
lot
before
of
it comes
things
out.
come out when you rub them.
Christy, you want to take this?
Christina Aguilera's song on the
Right.
genie in the bottle. You
Yeah.
got to rub me the right way.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I never heard that song.
You've never heard Genie in a Bottle?
That song irritates the piss out of me.
Why?
I don't like. I
it's a
like.
little-
I have guilty pleasures, but that I don't know why.
Huh.
Really bugs me. Genie in a bottle.
He's looking for it.
Is it the thing she does the
Yes, that's the one.
That's the part
That's annoying.
That's it. You son of a
Vague
bitch.
Middle Eastern melody.
It's cool. It's
Hold him.
cool.
Hold him.
You
Keep him
can't
here.
tell if she's singing or she's seizing. It's cool.
Well, while you're looking for that,
Don't put your fingers in her mouth.
Hey, Christina, let's take it again. Not so much seizure this time. Okay.
I'm not familiar with this song.
Christina Aguilera?
It's really good.
In the meantime, this is Cyrus in Kindred, North Dakota.
My man.
Cyrus.
Like that name.
That sounds
I-
like an Amish drunk. Okay.
I drink half a liter of Southern Comfort mixed with Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It tasted so good, I drank the whole thing in half an hour on a trip from Fargo, North Dakota to Kindred, North Dakota.
Please tell me you were driving.
I got so sick, it makes my stomach queasy thinking about it.
Southern Comfort has always been.
That was
Yeah.
that was a Janis Joplin thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It was on the back of one of her albums.
Yeah,
I think, or something.
That's
She made it kind of.
Wasn't there
syrupy,
something
right?
Sunrise? What was, does anybody remember?
Tequila Sunrise?
Tequila Sunrise?
Yeah, what was
That's a
that?
great song by the Eagles.
Yeah, but wasn't that a popular drink back in the day?
It's a cocktail, right?
Yeah.
I think you mix it together and it looks like a sunset or something,
Huh.
sunrise. I'm not sure.
I don't know why I thought slow
Squint
jam
your
or
eyes
Southern
and stand across the road.
Okay, now are we going to be able to get any of the
Genie in a Bottle?
seizure song?
I don't know why you want to hear the studio version. You pretty much just heard it live in person right now.
Yeah,
He did do a
Willie's
great
the
job.
best.
I kind of did a great job.
Maybe because if you start playing it, you're just going to turn
You're
it
going
off.
to hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll dig it up in a minute here. I can't find it.
Oh my gosh, we haven't even
Time
got
for things we learned. We're way behind, Tom.
Oh, sorry. Big day in sports, though, too, huh?
No, not really.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Things we learned brought to you by Hyundai. Sunday, Monday,
love my
Tuesday,
Hyundai.
Wednesday, Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Love my Hyundai.
And Hyundai's bold family of EVs. Yes, they're bold. They bring a new kind of energy to your journey. The Ioniq 5 and 5N, the Ioniq 6, and Kona Electric, the most electric EV lineup.
And for you poetry fans, the ionic pentameter. Anyone get that?
It's iambic. Wordplay.
We all got it. You think we're morons?
Yeah,
Shakespeare, 10 syllables. We all get
He's
it.
doing the thing that bad comedians do. You're not laughing at me. It must be because you're stupid.
A courtesy laugh would have been nice.
I gave a slight giggle.
I giggled too.
You don't want my courtesy laugh. It's huh. You don't want that. That's a bad one. You don't want that.
Thank you, Hyundai.
Yesterday morning's show, we listened to Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
This is Dave Grohl singing.
This is Dave Grohl.
And playing all the instruments.
We talked about it yesterday.
During COVID.
I thought you were joking.
No.
I told
He
you
did a
this
cover
yesterday.
version of it?
Right there.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
He's got a pretty good sense of humor.
Yeah, he did it during COVID. He was bored, so he redid the whole.
I love that song.
Have you not seen the video of
Did you
Dave doing
not-
the Copa?
No.
Did you not
wearing,
listen yesterday?
I thought you were joking. I thought it was Barry,
No.
the original.
No, it's Dave
He's real
Grohl.
close.
Oh my
to the
God,
voice.
everybody! I think he's serious. I know. Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a cover.
Really?
Yeah, sorry. I'm not that up in my Barry Manilow.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with Barry.
If I want to get you tested for something, does Kelly have to sign? Or can I just take over?
I'm concerned that you at least remember our conversation, but the way you said Dave Grohl at first, it was like none of it ever happened.
I didn't realize that was about Dave Grohl.
It's not about Dave Grohl. It's him doing the song. So we're doing the Rest Home show already, and we're still all of us out.
So the good news is that Dave Grohl likes that song too.
Yeah, here we go.
Here, there he is. He's playing the drums.
Oh, and he's doing all the oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's it.
That's great.
Copacabana.
I just got his book. Has anybody read that yet?
I have. Yeah,
Is it good?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Good.
Oh, and here's.
Right. Oh, I was about to get to the real irritating part.
Really?
It's worse. It gets worse.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
I can listen to a song and not have to name who's playing all the instruments.
No, I was trying to figure out what the
and where they
irritating thing
stole
was.
the riff
It's like
from.
this show. What's the irritating sound? It's you speaking.
Oh, really? It's me speaking. You think that's it?
You want to take a poll?
Here we go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, don't conduct that poll. You think I'm on my way out now? We're going to have to get rid of him.
When we
All
come
there
back,
is to it.
can we
we have to get Kelly involved.
Can we
I don't know
listen to
how
the
it works.
irritating part when we come back?
Nope.
Sure. Okay. Well, right now, it is a big weekend, of course, July 4th. And if you're an American, you know what you have to do this weekend. Grill out is the answer. And where does one find the greatest grills? Of course, I'm talking about Weber. Weber has really stepped up. Get ready, get set. Griddle season is here. Now, I'm talking about the Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle with the carbon steel cooktop, safe for metal tools. It's pre-seasoned, ready to cook right out of the box. It's the griddle that stays ready, not rusty, and this griddle heats evenly edge to edge, reaching up to 500 degrees. Check out all the griddles at Weber.com and all the grills, etc., etc. The Weber Works Prep Cook and Store system keeps your cooking supplies right there. Carry all the food, condiments, and utensils you need. So get fired up this grill season with the new Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle. You can cook those pancakes Sunday morning outside. Blueberry pancakes for me, Ace.
Blaine.
Blame somebody. Oskay?
Buttermilk?
Buttermilk pancakes, thank you very
Banana.
much. Banana, I know, Willie?
I'll take all your toppings and I'll scramble them into a delightful mix.
Okay.
There you go.
Mr. Godwin, you can't eat pancakes, probably.
No, I
right?
cannot. No.
Okay,
I'll just eat the blueberries.
Nice fried prune. Okay, Chick McGee. Your
I'm not
pancakes?
speaking to you.
Okay, good. Thank you. That's the way I like it. Find out the details on how, for those of us that eat real food, that want to have something nice on the Weber grill, go to Weber.com. Coming up, we have, we're going to listen to more of that song. We have what to do with your dog with regard to fireworks. It can be a very, very big thing going on out there in the world of news. We have some sporting news. We'll learn a few more things from yesterday. Frankenstein news. A weird story about Flava Flav. Am I pronouncing it right? Is it Flava? Flava Flav? Okay. And don't bury that guy yet. He's not dead. This is the Bob and Tom Show. There he is. We're going to be joined by Randy Feltface is joining us.
May we call you Randy, or do you prefer Mr. Feltface?
No, I'm very happy with Randy. Let's keep it informal.
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. Feltface.
Hello.
Sorry, Randy Feltface. I detect a slight accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Australia. I'm from all the way on the other side of the planet.
I see.
Yes. It's so exciting to be here, though. Look at this beautiful studio setup you've got.
Isn't it something?
It's very nice.
It's fantastic.
Thanks for dressing up, wearing a tie. You look good.
Thank you. Yeah. I thought I'd wear my little vest this morning. Am I looking at you, by the way? I have no idea.
Yes,
Great. I've got you. I got you.
I'm over here.
Fantastic.
Very dapper.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Randy Feltface is a touring comedian. Do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
Please go right ahead. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for a scoop.
Are you a single man?
I am a single man. Yeah, very difficult to have relationships on the road. I am constantly on the road. I tour all year round. So my only meaningful relationships are with the people who work in the Delta Sky Lounge at LaGuardia Airport. They are.
That is a nice one.
That is pretty much all I got going on, my friends.
Do you use the dating apps?
I don't use the dating apps. No, I'm not on the dating apps. I find when you're only in town for one day, the investment in planning ahead. What am I going to do? Get 4 cities ahead? Try to hook up dates? No. I generally just walk around the streets, just screaming for attention.
You move well. I'm sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm quite the mover. This is. Yeah. You should see me. Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, look at this. I've got all the moves. You should see me with a katana at a Monopoly game, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you is it fair to ask this? Do you have a type? If I were to ask your friends, hey, listen, we were talking with Randy Feltface. Is there a specific type of,
Nah, not picky at all.
Really?
No. Again, in town for 24 hours. I'll take what I can get, really. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
How often do you get back home to Australia?
Well, I've been on this particular tour just for a couple of months. So, I was there for December, January. I was there for the Christmas period. Nice. And then, love the Christmas in Australia, the hot, summery barbecue weather. Very different to here. Different to here.
It's all backwards.
I know. How about that crazy southern hemisphere, am I right? Anyone who's with me?
Yeah.
Who's with me in the morning?
Anybody?
I know.
Now, who are...
I'm actually here to audition for the show. I feel like I could be a permanent fixture.
Sure.
Have you got any news stories? Throw me something and I'll just come back with some wacky quip. Okay. What do you got for me?
We'll call on Miss Jessica. You got a news story?
What do you got, Jessica? Come on. Don't let me down.
Officials in New Mexico announced that the state produced more than 53,000 tons of chili during the last growing season.
Wow.
Meanwhile, New Mexico's governor signed legislation that established the sweet smell of green chili roasting in the fall as the state's official aroma.
Oh, roasted green chilies.
So
you have official aromas?
Apparently.
State aromas. Okay, call in on WXFTP. We're getting calls on what radio station is this? What's the call sign?
Very many. Just keep going.
Oh, there's too many. Oh, it's syndicated. I've already failed the audition. Call in with your favorite state aromas. Come on, that's got to be a call-in waiting to happen.
What is there a national aroma in Australia?
White squirrels.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock.
This is Tom. And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello.
I'm busy over here trying to set up the satellite, Chick.
Here's Tom.
I think I've got it ready. See if there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody. Hey, it's Ed from Ed Septic's Plumbing, Sewer, and Supply.
My gosh.
And I can tell you're in Paris. I see the Eiffel Tower right behind you.
I'm still over here trying to clean up this crap river, I'll tell you. I'm still pulling turds right now.
Oh, that's a big one. That's the Seine River, of course, the River Seine, whatever.
That's right. Well, I wanted to call in. This Friday is the 5th of July, and I, again, will be spending my entire day of replacing toilets you fools blew up celebrating the 4th. Trust me, there's an ton of them. Let me start with a little advice. Don't flush M80s, black cats, shifty squibblers, knob jobbers, monkey spankers, moon travelers, or boomer dragons down the toilet.
Okay.
It'll save me a lot of work, and it saves you from a fecally dappled parlor bathroom. Now let's talk flammable entertainment. When it comes to serious fireworks, we septics have a few rules. Number one, always light your cherry bombs with a lit cigarette the way Papaw used to do it. Well, before he blew off his good thumbs. Thank God Antiseptic was there, bandaged them all up so he could finish lighting off the rest of the fireworks that night. Side note, it was easier from then on out for him to reach down the drains once he lost both his thumbs. As they say, one man's blown off thumbs is another plumber's secret weapon. Number two, when shooting bottle rockets at your buddies, always hold the rockets down by your waist sideways so you look like a badass. Sure. Also, when shooting Roman candles at your annoying next-door neighbor, always aim for the open window.
Okay.
Finally, here's a good rule of thumb when lighting off fireworks. The shorter the fuse, the longer your pecker. Remember that. Oh, and Miss Lee, real quick, tell your girls not to dump their used Tampaxes down the toilet. Those little sewer mice get the septic system all fouled up. Okay. I don't want them catching septic shock syndrome. Well, I've been Ed from Ed Septic's Plumbing and Supply. I'm the plumber who will bang your pipes, but never your wife. Happy 4th of July, America.
Thank you.
Septic shock. After the fact, I guess.
Yeah.
Good
Really
to know. Now, do we have the offensive song that's been bugging you?
Christy. face you're making is objectionable.
A lot going on in there. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Chick. There's kind of the rhythm is sort of so weird that it's bugging me.
Man, the music video for that, her hips are moving. I didn't even hear a song.
She's a beautiful woman.
I think we're going to be playing this a lot coming up for the Paris Olympics. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of medals going somewhere else. You think
so?
I think so.
Well, no, that was for the American men's soccer team tanking again.
Yeah. That was kind of a shame.
Yeah, well.
Jason Tatum.
They call him the Tater.
He got the bag, $314 million. Oskay said that with that kind of money, the Tater could make his house out of tater tots if he wanted to.
Good.
You remember that. Also, Oskay said yesterday that his favorite food was bukkake.
I think you're misquoting him there. Is that a Greek pastry?
He said Eddie Hazel, who's Korean and/or Filipino. We're not sure which. Evidently introduced Jeff to.
One of those cities in China.
That's right. Willie went to the doctor, and the exam was observed by a young female doctor.
Yeah, I had a young female assistant, and an older female doctor. Yeah. So it was just the oldest and the youngest person in the world looking at my stuff.
Oh, that's got to be uncomfortable. I can't imagine you being observed by anyone, but I can't imagine you being looked at by a doctor without you being embarrassed and weirded out and this, that, and the other.
I do okay.
You do okay?
Let's chat.
You chat while he's got a handful of Tom?
Oh, no.
What do you think?
Yeah. I haven't had to have that for a while.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Well, you're fortunate.
You've had the I'm a puppet thing recently?
Sure. You gotta keep an eye on it, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You gotta look under the hood.
Oh, yeah?
You never know what those pistons are doing. They're firing or not.
Okay.
I have them check it out every time. I'll go in for a sore throat. I'll go, just look at this thing for me. Make sure it looks all right.
The dentist knows.
Make sure it looks good. Dentist, same thing. Pharmacist sometimes.
I reminded you that I had that exam when I was down in Orlando. The doctor had played college basketball.
Yeah.
Had huge hands. Oh, God, that was awful.
Did he go for three?
I'm not sure. It felt like he had the whole fist in there. The three fingers or not.
Tom finally accepted my invitation to go skinny dipping with him in his pool, he said. The only caveat is that I shower prior to getting into his pool for skinny dipping.
Do you have that sign up at your house? Everybody must shower before getting in the pool?
Yeah, what is it? I don't crap in your shower, don't come and pee in my pool?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've never used my metal detector. I don't think I will. I can't see anything in the future that would. You have to stand on your head to poop on the moon. That quote from Jeff Oskay.
It's the gravity.
Or the half-ass gravity, or whatever the heck it is. Let's see. Tom, once again, and I don't know if we can impose upon him to share this tip with us again, but you walked us through your fried bologna technique.
Well, Mr. Oskay was asking.
I went home and did it. You're 100% right. My bologna was laying flat on
if you want to fry some bologna, it's going to dome up on you.
Yeah.
And then you've got all kinds of difficulties. It's going to not cook evenly. If you want to cook evenly, once again, you make slots at 12, 3, 6, and 9. If you're pretending your bologna were an analog clock face.
Can't you just put one of those bacon things on top of it?
What?
Bacon press.
Like bacon press? Yeah.
I believe Christy's referring to.
That's then you got one more thing to clean up.
You don't have a bacon press, I assume.
No.
Keeps your bacon from curling all up.
No bacon press?
No.
You should get a bacon press
I've never seen one.
Flip pancakes
Really?
with.
Oh.
You look like you're the kind of guy who would be irritated about a curled piece of bacon. Oh, they all need to be flat and uniform.
Not at all. Not at all.
I think so.
I'm not anal about my bacon.
Do you have a bacon screen?
Yes.
Splatter screen?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
That's important.
You have a bacon screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have a thing you flatten it out with, though. At least if I do, I've never noticed it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Should have come over yesterday when I had for lunch, Chick.
What'd you have?
Chicken livers.
Ew.
Just the livers and flour and fry them up?
No flour, just
no kidding.
Have a little bit of light oil, chicken livers, delicious.
Oh my God,
Willie, I need to warn you, your dad just got poor. Apparently, times are hurting over at the Griswold house if they're busting out the chicken livers.
He's been on on that, man. He's been into
Come
those
on in
things.
here, get you some chicken liver.
It's one of those things not everybody likes. It's
I do like them.
There's an unusual texture that can be off-putting. Not to
Now,
mention
how do
the
you
taste.
do you just dredge them in flour and fry them?
No, I
Well,
just
you
fry 'em.
do. You do if you want them to taste good. If
Right.
you want to be weird out about it, you put them in, I'm guessing, avocado oil or something shipped over from Milan, I would guess.
Precisely.
Do you do the liver and onions? My mom used to do those. Is that beef liver?
Yeah, often. No.
I don't care for beef liver. Isn't that interesting?
That is
I'll eat chicken livers all day long. Don't care for the beef liver.
Oh, my mother would make liver
think
and
of that?
onions.
Yeah, I think if you eat liver, you really have to do a lot of scrubbing inside your mouth when you're done.
Do you know who loves chicken livers?
Who's that?
Catfish.
Oh yeah,
That's
They do,
what
don't they?
that's what most people fish.
Do you cook
for.
it, or do you just throw them raw?
No, you just raw on the hook and sink it.
Actually, you leave the chicken livers outside for a couple days.
Let them
and then
get
catfish really like them.
Is that what you're going to use this weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a whole freezer full of them.
Oh, nice.
You let them get all funky.
I never thought about cooking them before. Maybe the fish would like those more.
They probably would.
I think it might have the opposite effect.
No. I think you fix them a plate.
You got to start getting like a weird sheen on it.
I think you want them. I think you want them funky and stanky.
Wrap them in a nice garnish.
Sure. Dip them in sour cream for the fish.
Oh, I never thought about that.
We found out yesterday morning that all of our suspicions are correct. Pat Godwin only listens to about half the show.
Yeah.
When he's here.
I'm listening right now, though.
And then
I'm enjoying it.
And then actually he kind of blamed Christy for just, let me get this right, rambling on during your newscast.
That's what it sounded like to me.
That's why.
Like a teacher from Charlie
I
Brown.
don't write it, buddy. I don't write it.
Christy had an exciting story about NASA, and then Pat had a nice story about
moon,
NASA and the moon, but we hadn't done that story yet.
Yeah.
There were two NASA stories.
Right.
That was embarrassing.
I always think it's so funny when people on this show tell people to shut up or get mad about rambling on. The entire reason we're here is to talk. When someone tells someone to shut up, it's so funny.
Pat, don't worry. I clipped that out so all of our YouTube watchers can
I saw that.
go back and watch it again.
Nice.
It was the best part of it is the first part of the clip is chick going, Pat, are you paying attention? And Pat goes, I'm always paying attention. Cut to 4 minutes later and Pat playing the wrong song.
I thought they honestly, Tom was mistaken because then you started to explain yourself, and then I realized, no, Pat was the one who went out to the car, and I didn't notice. So,
Okay, it was a fine song, Pat.
Jeff Oskay had a story yesterday morning about online dating app Plenty of Fish. He said a woman drove up to meet him, saw Jeff, and said thanks anyway, got in her car and drove away.
That was mutual.
Mutual.
Just for the record.
Okay.
And how far did she have to drive?
From Lafayette.
Ooh. So
like an
hour. But you had been conversing with her via text for quite some time?
Well, email. Emailing back and forth.
That's weird.
Had you not sent photographs
We
of
didn't
each
have
other?
text back then, Willie.
You were emailing her?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you.
What else did you have to ask her about? Work on Monday? You were emailing her?
Smoke signals?
Okay.
Tell him to shut up. Come on.
Shut up.
Okay.
I am going to fake my dating profile. I'm going to be a British gentleman named Denholm McCracken. I don't know if you remember this or not. Yeah.
Someone has already made your
I've
dating
seen this.
profile.
Have they really?
According to the online, I was born in Snatcher's Cleft, the UK.
Okay.
I'm a straight man. I love quiet nights at the compound, watching football with my dogs. I enjoy cold Miller Lite and grapes. And I am prone to an occasional short-lived meltdown.
That's semi-accurate.
That's totally fair. We also had a story yesterday about how pot can help women with their orgasms and their frequency, evidently.
Yeah, this is a serious business. And Christy seems to concur that, according to this study, women who, after smoking pot, were brought around to Happy Town a little quicker.
Brought around to Happy Town.
Happy Town.
Gonna take you to Happy Town. Gonna take you to, I always loved that song.
Jimmy J.J. Walker charges $1,000 to say dynamite.
So if he's playing a comedy club, he doesn't say dynamite unless you pay him the bonus.
Exactly.
Does the audience know that, or do they keep shouting out dynamite?
They do shout it out at times, yeah, but they don't know about the fee. They just get a little annoyed.
Does he tell him just to shut up if he's...
He has, but he just plows through. He's a joke guy.
Really?
Kind of cranky, right, Jeff?
Oh, kind of.
I talked to him on a plane. It didn't go well.
Oh.
What was it? Hey, JJ, how you doing? Or hey, Jimmy? Or...
No, I said, hey, we just worked in Harleysville outside of Philadelphia. I worked the same club as you a week later, and as I was talking, he put his hoodie over his head and scrunched it up. And I went, okay, nice talking to you.
That's weird. I do the same thing.
I was going to say, that sounds like a Chick McGee movie.
Yeah.
I kind of respect it.
It was good.
Here, man. And Jeff Oskay and Pat Godwin of the long weekend, they're going to go fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Shore fishing this weekend.
Yeah. Shore. Getting somebody's boat, steal a boat.
Because Pat's not allowed in Jeff's cabin, evidently. I did not know that.
I totally understand.
Now, what are you fishing for?
There you go.
Jeez, crappie bass.
Whatever they got.
So are you going to use the liver for those?
No, that's for catfish. You use a lure, fake worm for bass.
Now, will you eat the catfish?
No, I throw them all back.
Okay.
I don't want to clean them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lazy.
I don't blame you.
We had another baby delivered in a car yesterday. This time the couple knew they weren't going to get to the hospital, and they'd heard a report of a fire at a nearby marina. They drove there because they knew there'd be authoritative figures there that know what they're doing, and the firemen stopped fighting the fire momentarily and delivered the baby.
Very sweet story.
Yeah, that's not nice. Yeah, and it's my understanding. It doesn't say this. That when her water broke, they used that and they threw that right on the fire. Taking advantage of but they did not name the kid Blaze or.
No, they named her Olive.
Ash.
Kelvin.
It's Olive.
I've been talking about wanting to be a gold prospector. And I was doing more research last night, and I found something that I think, Tom, you are going to love.
What's that?
So back in the old days at this one mine, they had this, it was a metal box with a toilet lid on the top for the miners to sit. And anytime you used the restroom as a miner, you had to use this box. And at the end of the week, there was a man whose job it was to flush this out and go through it to find any gold that the miners had swallowed to try to steal. That was a man's job.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a picture of it in a museum. There's an actual, they still have the thing. It's like a big red box with a toilet lid on the top.
Did they ever find gold in it?
Yeah, that's why they started doing it, was because all the miners would swallow the gold to steal it. And so they would, before you could leave, at the end of the day, you had to use the restroom.
What if you didn't have to go?
You had to stay until you went.
Huh.
Wow.
Did they call it to the glitter?
And there was a lock on the box, and at the end of the week, they'd unlock it, and this guy would go through and sift through all of it. And
Sift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the sifter.
So that must be the new guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're going to hate
he got
Wednesdays.
a bonus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Horrible. What a horrible job.
Yikes.
Yikes is right.
Oh, so do you no longer want to be a prospector?
Oh, no. At my camp, you can swallow all the gold you want.
Yeah.
If you're willing to steal that way.
You can eat gold at your camp, huh?
Wow, okay. Coming up, what do we have, Christy Lee?
Well, coming up, we have sports.
Sports!
Yes. And we also have a tennis ball that's been stuck in a cathedral archway for over 100 years.
I saw this. Have you seen the picture of this thing?
No, I'm going to look it up.
It's so cool. It's this beautiful archway in this cathedral, and it's been more than 100 years ago. A tennis ball got stuck up there, and they've left it there.
Yeah.
And you can still see it.
Yeah, in the picture underneath, there's like 75 dogs all just staring at it.
Well,
for it to fall.
Most of them are now dead.
And we do have dogs in the news coming up, but they're alive.
More dead dogs coming up.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with y'all. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and 2 deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and I done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics. Wine and here's always chill.
Oh, yeah.
And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill.
Oh, yeah.
People, here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest, Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are you, Christy Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It's
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
You know,
Oh, are you on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
And you know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
And he's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat.
Well,
There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the.
I worked the state fair. We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security. 209-526-13. Child support's due. You can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man. Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we owe.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show.
I know of two of them, one of them at least. He was as healthy as a damn horse when he went in there. There was another one. They give him a lethal dose of no brains when he come back.
Bob and Tom, more than slightly confused.
Check in person.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Christy and Jeff, Ace, Willie, Pat Godwin. I'm
Hello.
Chick. Hello, Tom.
Getting a lot of correspondence about
Getting drunk.
a particular alcoholic beverage that you drank once so much one time you can never drink it again.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We'll be getting to some more of those in just a few minutes, but we landed on an unusual news story about some sailors who somewhere in the Pacific just a couple weeks ago.
Lanka,
What was it? They stumbled on some floating bottles and drank the contents, and it killed them.
Yes. Come on, that's pretty
dumb.
Yeah.
You find bottles. I guess they assumed it was some kind of liquor. They were bored. They drank them, and that's
How
the
bored
last
you gotta be.
last thing they did. Now, Pat, you apparently have a song about this
Sure,
unfortunate
yeah.
topic. Okay.
4 men and 4 bottles of beer in the sea. 4 men and 4 bottles of beer. One fish went out and drank it down. 3 men and 3 bottles of beer in the sea. I think we know how this goes. Let's move it along quickly. One fish went out and drank it down. 2 men and 2 bottles of beer in the sea. 1 man and 1 bottle of beer in the sea. A little weak in the knees. There wasn't beer in the bottles. We'd be lucky if it was pee.
There we go. That summarizes where we are. At this point, are we moving back over to the sports desk for a brief?
Bronny James says the opportunity to play professionally alongside his famous father played no role in his decision.
They call him Dio.
To enter the NBA draft.
Bronny James Dio.
Oh.
I got it.
Bronny James.
Bronny. Not Bronny.
Bronny.
So you have to have a working understanding of the NBA.
Yes.
You have to have an understanding of
Heavy metal.
Very old classic rock.
Sure. And
You don't like Ronnie James Dio?
No, I love Ronnie James Dio, but he's not primarily known for his solo career, is he?
No,
Yeah,
he's
his-
not.
He's more often known being tied to other artists, right?
Being a vocalist, I object to his vocals. Isn't that
Ace,
interesting?
help me here. First of all, nice guy.
And how tall is he? Like 5'5", 5'4"?
Yeah, about 5'5".
Yeah, he's a tiny little guy.
Very nice woman.
So what does that mean? He's a short little guy.
No, but he's got a great voice.
He'll start a fight in a bar.
Very powerful,
Willie.
distinctive
Oh,
voice.
What's the best Ronnie James Dio song?
None.
Rainbow in the Darkness.
Did you say none?
Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
That's his
Aren't you-
voice.
I'm not a big Ronnie James Dio fan.
I loved him as a kid because Tenacious D has a great tribute to him.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
Rainbow in the dark.
That's it.
And of course, he was with Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. And
Ready?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Bronny. Okay, so far. Oh, no, I don't like the organ either.
That's a long intro. Tom will hate that.
It's time for traffic and weather. We got
it is.
we got Jeff
All right.
Jeffrey Oskay. Why are we doing this English accent?
Excellent. Lights out now.
Oh my!
It's my testicles.
Less firm. Lightning brings him down.
Yes.
Okay, maybe not a great lyricist.
Man, that's high.
Something about that. He's crying for magic?
Mountains.
Light. Do you think
Remember, you like him.
that's because he was so nice when we talked to him. I appreciate that in an artist.
You're not going to jam to this on the way home?
I'm reading a book right now in my car. How does he do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I hate the synth in this. Play something without the synth, Ace. Get something that's got a good guitar in it. Yeah, but so can we start calling Bronny James Bronny James Dio? I think that'll stick faster than.
Well, Bronny, when you say Bronny, I think of the paper towel.
Me too.
Every time.
I think, what are those guys who are into My Little Ponies?
Those are bronies?
Bronies. Oh, bronies.
Yeah.
That's what I think of every time I hear them.
Mm-hmm.
My Little Ponies, Tom?
Oh, okay. I missed. Yeah. We know a guy that's.
We know a guy that's a brony.
Yeah, he was just in here. As well.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the term jabroni? Like that's a negative term?
No.
No.
That's,
Look at this jabroni over
Rock
here.
says it all the time. The Rock says jabroni.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he'll go, hey, you jabroni, what do you do for a living?
Jabroni.
It doesn't matter what you do for a living. Yeah,
Nice.
stuff like that.
Really?
It's really funny.
I know there's that Haywood Jablomi thing. We get that a lot.
Haywood Jablomi. Yes, that's right.
The guy's last name is Jablomi.
Right.
Isn't
First
parents were big Haywood Banks fans. So can we start calling him Bronny James Dio?
Yes, I said yes.
Okay, good. I love that. Thank you.
I think the reference level might be missed among a lot of his actual fans. But yeah, around here, Bronny James Dio is a lot of fun.
So we'll find a nice hunk of Ronnie James Dio that doesn't have that stupid 80s synthesizer.
Well, I'm glad we got the 4-day weekend because it'll take 4 days to find it.
No respect for Mr. Dio?
Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
See, it's getting there. It's getting there.
We're getting better every time, Chick.
He will not participate in the Home Run Derby on July 15, despite the Japanese superstar ranking second in the majors with 27 home runs. Ohtani's taken part in the Derby just once in 21 at Coors Field. This event is at Globe, down at the Globe. You don't remember the Globe?
No.
Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. He says he's in the middle of rehab from an injured Bobo and an injury last fall that's keeping him from pitching this season. He hit his foot last night off the bat. He batted the ball, hit his foot. It really looked like it hurt, but he came back and hit a home run. Isn't that interesting? And Novak Djokovic wore a gray sleeve on his surgically repaired right knee while winning his first-round match at Wimbledon. Djokovic never faced a break point, 6-1, 6-2, 6-2, over qualifier Vit Kopriva, under 2 hours. Vit felt like...
What a beautiful baby. We'll name him Vit.
Vit. V-I-T. Vit.
Hey, look, he dropped his...
You cute little
Piece
Vit,
of
you. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, get a load of this, will team up on the WNBA All-Star team to play against the U.S. Olympic team led by Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart.
That's a great idea.
Pair of rookies, Clark and Reese, were selected yesterday by a combination of votes from the media. I didn't get a vote, if you're wondering. Fans, players, and the league's 12 coaches to play in Pahonix on July 20th.
Pahonix?
Pahonix.
Phoenix.
Oh.
Clark was the leading vote getter from the fans with her Indiana teammate, the Fever's Aaliyah Boston, finishing second. Joining rookies on the WNBA team, Dewana Bonner, Brianna Jones, Alicia Gray, Derica Hamby of Los Angeles, Jonquel Jones. They're all going to play the USA Olympic team, so we'll see how that goes.
That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
Ace says, well, hang on. Ace says that doesn't make sense.
The Olympic team is made up of all-stars.
Right.
And they're going to play the all-stars, who are a lot of rookies on the
Well,
team.
there are more all-stars than just...
Lots of all-stars to go around.
There are a lot.
I think it's really interesting because a lot of people are thinking they missed a huge opportunity by not letting some of the younger players on the Olympic team.
Tom, Ace says it doesn't make any sense.
The Olympic team's going to win.
Ace and I are the only two Dio.
You don't know that.
Ace and I are the only two Dio fans in this room. I'm not going to take that.
I'll make a bet with you on that, Ace.
Yeah.
All right.
How about this? If I win, if the Caitlin Clark side wins, you have to actually fix your window. And if you win, I will fix your window.
There you go. Win-win.
How about that?
No. If Jeff wins, loser leaves town. How about that?
These are all great
I
ideas.
think we all win.
Have you found Black doing a joke.
Exactly.
It does.
Oh, that's nice. Once again,
Well, that's as much Dio as I can stand this year. I'm all set.
We have to get. Could we get like a nice small cut of just the vocals so we can, whenever he talks about Bronny James, we can do Bronny James Dio and hit it.
I think the Holy Diver hunt might be good, Jason. Bronny James.
Got to do sports and weather first.
Yeah, Bronny James Dio.
We're just getting like a Sammy Hagar ooh in there. Just to start it at the boom boom Holy Diver, okay? We'll come back with that.
Who wants to hear K-pop?
I do.
We'll be back with
love
that.
I'd rather hear Ronnie James Dio.
In the Olympics,
Okay,
K-pop.
this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
To conquer and win, we're gonna be in this Super Bowl
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Q95 with Luciano Gaspacho in praise of the Indianapolis Colts.
In a great praise.
Phenomenal.
Here's to a big Super Bowl win this next year.
We hope that you get to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 next year, Luciano.
Big star like me, how are they going to refuse?
Bob, a lot of celebrities were in town for the Indianapolis 500, which of course took place yesterday, including a guy from the National Association of Broadcasters who has honored us by stopping by our show this morning. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Bonorama.
Hey, guys. I just want to let you know that I really respect what you're doing here. I think it's a shame that more kids can't watch your show. Oh, it's on radio. Well, never mind, man.
I wonder about the Hoosier Dome, they call it. Now, when the Colts moved here, they were considering changing their names to the Trojans. Then we were going to rename this place the Condome.
This guy walks into a psychiatrist. Yeah. He says, I feel like I'm a dog. Really? Yeah. The psychiatrist says, how long have you felt this way? He says, ever since I was a puppy. All right, it's a helium Monday, so we should do this properly. Okay. You ready to sing along with it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. It's helium Monday. That's right. The high point of your week's arrived. Oh, yeah. It's helium Monday with Bob and Tom. That's us, Bob and Tom.
And by golly, is it by God, you can listen to In Minot.
You can.
To KIZZ FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it.
That'd be one hell of a radio station.
Stop it. We'll be coming right back.
It's new Wax Off. Remove old wax and give your car a high gloss shine with Wax Off. Just jerk off the top and spray a smidgen on your vehicle and apply it with vigorous up and down motions.
Dr. Ruth, he kept undressing me with his eyes. Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Put a little extra menthol there on your cigarette.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji, put that shaving foam down.
Haji, would you like to give your street address? Maybe that'll help some people contact you after seeing this tape.
Dick.
But the type of people that will be contacting you are medical experimenters, okay?
Dick.
I wonder if they replace his heart with a gallstone, if his body will still work.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Walenda Brothers Coffee. Good to the last drop. New law firm in the news today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 famous attorneys have formed a new law firm.
Oh, really? Who are they?
Gary Hart, Ted Kennedy, and Richard Nixon.
What's it called?
It's called Dickum, Dunkum, and Cheatham.
I wish you wouldn't make fun of Gary Hart anymore.
Why?
The guy, I mean, he was He was 6 inches away of becoming president. You know what I mean?
Keep it in your pants, Jimmy. Get on your knees and pray. And when you get a Woody, when you get home to
What are we talking about? Woody Hayes. Of course.
So why do they have one of the main thoroughfares for people in that city? Why don't they build
a little
a tunnel or a bridge?
Hey, what a great idea.
Guy from USAC goes, golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in beautiful Appleton, Wisconsin, this July 5th and 6th. Co-headlining is when two comedians that aren't good enough to headline on their own come together to kind of do a good job. Tom's Kid Ad, take 18. Both shows are at 7 p.m. Please come hang out. We'd love to hang. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm drinking cheese curds. I'm drinking cheese curds. That was the good take, you idiot. Tom's Kid Ad, take 19. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show. I'm going to be co-headlining Sky High. Tom's Kid Ad, take 34. Hi, I'm Sam Griswold. I'm going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin with my friend Colin Unger. My favorite things in the world are the state of Wisconsin stand-up comedy and the beautiful, delicate cheese curd. A cheese curd is like the mozzarella sticks, precocious, younger, a little hotter cousin. That sounded weird. One more on that. Wisconsin, cheese curds and brats. Willie and Colin and astronauts. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are... Wisconsin, July 5th and 6th. Come see Willie and Colin in Appleton. That rhymed. Come hang out. If you come to the show with a sunburn, you get in for a little bit cheaper. That's not true. I think that was probably the best one we got so far.
This is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You know, Michael McDonald, he talks about being on the road and how much he loves to go to restaurants after shows. His favorite restaurant's Waffle House. Did you know that?
I do now.
You have to ask me if I like my hash browns, like in the text, covered.
Michael McDonald, do you like your hash browns covered?
You don't know me, I like them small.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom.
Enjoy the doobie.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Jeff Oskay's here. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Check. Hello, Test. Good. It's good to be here. Thank you very much. Hello, Chick McGee.
Hi. I know it's a surprise. We're on the air, but hi. How are you?
I'm doing some stuff. I got a lot going on over here.
What do you got going on?
Well, stop it and be on the air.
Okay, I'm ready to go. What do you got? Thank you.
Oh, my God. Jin, J-I-N, the oldest member of K-pop supergroup BTS. I could be giving you the formula for mercurochrome. I don't know what I'm saying. He will make a mark in the Paris Olympics as torchbearer from South Korea after recently returning from his mandatory military service.
Yeah.
Mandatory military.
You're up to date on K-pop's military service.
Yeah, all of the guys in BTS had to
got
do
an
that.
extension, though.
Yeah.
The 31-year-old singer.
Remember their song Butter?
What's his name?
Yeah, Butter.
Butter. It was huge.
I don't.
What's his name?
No. Jin, J-I-N.
Ironic he's in the Olympics because I understand he's slow Jin. To keep with our theme of slow Jin causing vomiting. Thank you. Fizzed out.
31-year-old singer is expected to participate in the torch relay in hopes of spreading the message of harmony and peace. Wow. That's
cool.
That's a bold step. That's bold. Here's Butter.
together.
Putting groups together.
You spend like
K-pop
18
band.
hours a day.
Well, I'm
doing
glad it's not a corporation thing now, so that's good. Yeah, it's all about creativity and music. That's nice.
Wow.
That's
When your kids sing all the songs in Korean, it's pretty weird. It's like, wow, okay.
Whoa.
They know every word, every dance move.
They know the phonetic Korean?
They've seen them live. What?
Do they know what they're singing, though?
I guess. I mean,
They could be singing loyalty to Kim Jong-un for all we know.
it's not North Korea. It's South Korea.
This is the good Korea.
Yeah, SoCo.
It bleeds over the border. They got
there's
radios.
no music in North Korea.
They shoot the music
Everyone
down.
knows that.
Okay.
Look, I ain't saying you're wrong. I'm just saying. Okay.
Stupid world record.
Ah, Lord love a duck. David Rush.
No.
Has reclaimed the Guinness World Record. Is he just going to go back and get all the back and forth passes of an inflatable ball, paren, a large beach ball? To break the record, David and his neighbor, Seth.
I feel bad.
Who's Seth?
Who's Seth?
I guess he's
Where's
replaced,
Hollywood Hannon?
I guess he's replaced with Hollywood Hannon, and I think Hollywood moved. And
What the hell happened to Hollywood Hannon?
I tell you what happened to Hollywood. Hollywood had it up to here with David Rush.
I think Hollywood. I think Hollywood moved to Michigan.
Yeah.
And David's in Idaho.
Man, I thought those kids were going to work it
So
out.
they're in his.
So you feel bad for Hollywood?
Yeah, because I mean, the new neighbor. There's a new guy doing the record with him.
He's out in the backyard playing catch. You don't feel bad for his children? He got a neighbor to do the thing. Hey, Dad, can we play catch? Yeah, right after I'm done.
Get away
playing
from me.
catch
I'm
with
breaking a
neighbor.
record. You damn kids. Honey, keep these kids quiet.
You know that when Seth comes over, you can't bother us.
Exactly.
But the weird thing is they do it at Seth's house.
And you call him Uncle Seth. He likes that. To break the record, David and his neighbor Seth had to pass a giant inflatable ball, paren beach ball, at least 4,567 times.
It's hard in the arms.
a row.
They're batting it back and forth, and
after an hour.
On your arm,
do we
you
have
can't
a
hold it
video?
up
Do
that
we have a
long.
video?
there's
of this?
video of this. There we go. There we go. Look, it's a giant yellow beach ball.
They sure are passing it already.
You're not
throwing
supposed
it
to
back
play
and
ball
forth.
in the house.
Yeah.
Come on.
And if it hits the ceiling or the wall, it voids the record.
Who decorated his house? Bland Interiors? What the hell is
Boy, yellow.
I think they moved the furniture out of the way.
Well, we'll put this over there.
Can you imagine? If I walked into my house and I said, "Hey, baby, look, we're going to put tape on the floor, move all the furniture out of the living room, and pass around a beach ball." I'd be living in the pool house.
And they're wearing shoes on the carpet. I don't think that. Anyway.
People like to make fun of Gen Z kids because they like paint their nails like, oh, these aren't real men. These guys are? You guys playing ball in the house?
The old record, 4,567. That's the old record, 4,567. Well, the new record, after an hour and 8 minutes, they stood there in that
Bland living room.
gorgeous living room.
It's a nice living room.
And managed to clinch the record, 7,827 consecutive passes.
They should have done this at a Fish concert.
Yeah.
Someplace where.
Yeah, fun.
And then when they're done, throw the ball onto the crowd.
It's David Rush. If you see him in public, he's going to make you have a bad trip. There's something about that vibe.
This marks David's 179th record.
This is why this is significant.
He just needs 2 more to hold the most concurrent Guinness World Record.
Are we going to have a party when he hits
next week,
182 or
maybe.
whatever it
I think we'll
is?
fly him out here.
Really? Nice.
He's because he's a juggler, which is one of my
Let
favorites.
me know what day that's going to be.
Oh, really? You're not going to be able to come in?
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Would I do that?
You're a fellow juggler. Come on.
Would I do that? I'm not going to be here if David Rush is here. I'll tell
Really?
you that. Yes, I'm flying the flag for the other team, okay? I'm anti-Guinness World Records that are handing a beach ball back and forth.
What kind of world record do you think you could pursue?
And an ugly, I don't know, most pull-ups by someone who's near death. How about that? How about that?
What's the record on
Seven.
Okay.
Boy.
Good thoughts, Tom?
I like that.
All right.
Do we have to get an adjudicator?
It's got to be some sort of record.
By that word, doesn't the word adjudicator sound really
Yes,
offensive?
Yes.
When you say it, anything can sound
You
offensive.
are on one today, aren't
You
you?
are really.
Got a lot of sleep last night. This is my third cup of coffee.
Manischewitz,
lucky
It's supposed to be decaf.
Lucky us.
Let's see.
Supposed to be decaf. Whoops. Get him, Willie. Get him.
I don't know what to do. With no sleep, he's crazy. Too much sleep, he's crazy. There's no.
There's no in between.
I think the important thing to remember is he's crazy. And
Last night, 8 o'clock, I was awakened by a phone call. That's how early I went to bed.
Why?
Why'd you take a phone call?
Because I get up at 3.
Yeah, why'd you let your phone ring?
Why don't you turn it
Because
off?
I didn't intend to fall asleep.
I asked him about a word.
I was lying down in my bed. The next thing I know, I was apparently asleep.
I asked him about a word yesterday, too.
Yeah.
Oh, are you guys playing Wordle again?
No.
4 on Wordle today, just for the record. For those of you who keep
What'd you get?
at home. 4.
4.
Yeah, okay.
You had it on 5. You didn't get it in 4. You got it in 5.
Today, yeah, but I've been on a streak of 3s.
I had a streak of 3s in college.
Yeah.
Rough time.
I'm sorry, Willie.
They don't care. 3s need love, too.
Hey, 3s get the job done.
3s are enthusiastic.
Go ugly early, I say.
Call me Steph Curry, all the 3s I got in college.
Nailing them
Do we have
trays.
any more news about Bronny James? Now that we got, do you have the proper thing?
Nope, I sure don't.
Did you get? Are you giving that to me, Jason?
Nope. It's been stopped. It's been vetoed.
He wants his Bronny
I have a veto. We can't.
Nope, he doesn't have it.
We
He's
can't.
shaking his
We
head.
can't record anything anymore. It's a horrible
Technical issue.
Technical issue.
Broken?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this for Bronny? Get Christy going. Evidently, she really likes
Smooth like Bronny.
Bronny. Smooth like Bronny.
What's the name of this band?
BTS.
Oh, it's like BTO without the O.
Yeah, just like BTO.
Well, but now all the new bands are copying off them, the American bands. I heard this song on the radio yesterday. I was like, I can't believe that's not Butter. It sounded just like it.
I can't believe it's not Butter.
Ever tasted that stuff? I can't.
This sounds like something Michael Jackson would have done had he.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
It's the thing is,
Not awful.
it sounds nice because this was designed by a computer for your brain to like. It's so overproduced. The melody was decided by a committee. It's
Bunch
fun.
of cute little guys. It's
girls.
fun.
Yeah,
and
the
girls.
dancing
There's no girls in
douchebags. It's awful.
BTS.
Girls in
No,
BTS.
K-pop.
Not even the hot
yeah,
one?
on K-pop, but there are no girls in BTS.
I'm stunned that.
Black Eyed Peas.
It's like a
why
tree
are
fort.
you up to date on BTS? I'm
They
really.
they were everywhere.
They were
That
everywhere.
doesn't explain why you're all of a sudden.
You know how many
an
Ace is in
expert.
here 4 hours a day,
And
so that means he watches television 19 and a half hours. It takes him 15 minutes to get home because he lives 5 minutes from here. Ace is a very slow driver.
He's very slow driver.
Yeah, so.
All right.
So he's afraid he's going to get pulled over. And because of the county he lives in, I'm not surprised.
Man.
Let me tell you about Raycon's everyday earbuds.
Please do.
Please.
They've updated them, Tom. Did you know that? They've just launched their upgraded model of their best-selling everyday earbuds. Now you get active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for that perfect fit, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat resistant. Raycons were sent to us a couple days ago, about a couple weeks ago now. And Christy got the blush violet color. Tom got the royal blue. I got the forest green. Josh got the evening black Raycons. And, of course, they offer 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, we have another tequila horror story about something going wrong with too much booze.
You really can't sing.
Also coming, it's the effect of the BTS. Coming up, we have a happy anniversary Caesar salad.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Got you on my salad or lettuce.
On my side.
Can you eat Caesar salads, Pat? Is that?
It has anchovy on it.
Not will you get it without anchovy. Come on.
Everybody
else?
gets it without
Got
it.
some
Yeah,
cream in
everybody
there, maybe
does.
I
There
can.
ain't no cheese, of course.
Right.
The dressing you probably
What can you eat anyway?
Not much.
Raw vegetables?
A radish.
Steamed vegetables, radish.
What about that
Broccoli.
sweet fun?
Oh, I like this sweet.
You eat that? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that count as
He on the job. He doesn't clock out till it's done.
I get the job done, then I go home.
All right.
looks like steakums? When we come back,
All right.
When we come, are we
Don't
gonna
stretch on him.
Are we gonna have Ronnie James Dio when we come back?
Will you stop worrying about Ronnie James Dio?
No. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
So we'll do this song about drunk sex.
All right, that's good.
Well, in that case,
Morning show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Tom 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Feel free to steal my identity, steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security, 209-526-13. Child support's due, you can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we owe.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show.
I know of two of them, one of them at least, he was as healthy as a damn horse when he went in there. There was another one. They give him a lethal dose of no brains when he come back.
Bob and Tom, more than slightly confused.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I look around the room and I can see right there. She's sitting there. You see her?
I'm here.
That's Christy Lee. She's at the Silac news desk. That's not just any news desk. Ace Cosby's over there working on that Ace Cosby joke of the day. The rumor is it's going to be themed to the 4th of July.
It's so peaceful in here.
It is peaceful in here. Oh, well.
Why?
A chickie's not here. Apparently, some kind of situation. Through the glass, I see Mr. Pat Godwin.
Hello.
You can see him, too, this weekend. You'll find him live on tape on the Repeat After Me show on the Open Bar Comedy Special.
Yeah, that's right. On YouTube.
Ironically, you're at an open bar and you don't drink anymore.
Oh, isn't that weird?
Yeah, well, so you don't drink, you don't eat meat anymore.
You're a lot of fun to be around.
I'm still fun. I go to bed at 7-ish.
Yeah.
Wow.
With your CPAP?
After a smoothie.
Wow. So, does your girlfriend ever go, are you ready to rock? And you go, rocking chair.
Yeah, my schedule sort of sucks, like all of us.
Have you ever seen the movie The Purge, where for one day everything's legal?
Yes.
All the things that are, what if you did that with food, with meat? You could drink milk one day, you could have a steak one day, Philly cheesesteak
One
for
day?
lunch.
I mean, a whole week?
Just one day.
Oh.
Just there's one day you got to do whatever you want food-wise.
Willie, I love this idea. Now, Pat, if you could eat meat for a day and go off this, what is it, vegan diet.
Yeah.
Okay, breakfast, what are you going to have?
I don't normally eat at breakfast, so I would have eggs if I were really hungry, though. I don't normally have breakfast, Christy. Give me a look like that, mouth like the ass of a cat. Don't you judge me.
Okay, so what are you going to have for, you're allowed to eat meat again.
All right, now I'm hungry at noon. I would have, if I'm allowed to eat meat, I'm going to go with something seafoody, lobster, king crab, and, of course, a big old steak, medium rare, Ace.
Lunch? Yeah,
sure. I mean, it's a one. I got one day.
Okay, then dinner.
Double that up again.
Bring it on.
Run it back.
Monday starts the weekend.
Waiter, this ain't no game. Bring it on. Desserts?
I'm not a dessert guy.
But this is your only day you're allowed to eat.
I know, but I just don't have a sweet tooth anymore. I mean, maybe tiramisu or the creme brulee with the flame thing.
Oh,
and
that's
the
nice.
Little crusty top.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's always.
They got that Burnsomatic torch. They come out there and fry. Then they take a couple cherry bombs, light them, and heave them at the people you're eating with. Catch
Have you
this,
ever had
kid.
the banana Foster? Don't they light that on fire too?
I've never had it, but I've seen it.
That's got rum, right?
Yeah,
that's what they light up.
Named, of course, after the famous arsonist.
Stephen Foster?
Declan Foster. Oh, yeah, he set London on fire, right, Chick?
Declan Foster.
Okay, what did I say?
Declan.
That's because I'm...
You asked what you said. Are you glad I'm back?
Very uncultured.
You know, at your age and with those sideburns, I'd stick with Declan from now on.
What you said was Declan set London on fire, is what you said.
That's near to see.
Yeah,
well, that's what happens when Chick's not here. The show
to
goes...
reel you in.
See, what we're talking about, Chick, Willie had a great idea here. What if Godwin were allowed to not be on this dumb diet he's on, this vegan thing, for one day?
I didn't say this dumb diet. I said there's the movie The Purge that he can just have one day where he can get out of his system.
Don't you kill in that movie, too? Don't you murder people?
Do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat, how about this?
Yeah,
you don't drink either. You quit drinking by court order.
8 hours. Woo!
Okay, let's just say you're allowed to drink for one day.
I very intentionally didn't ask him this. I was trying to be sensitive to this issue.
So I know you don't eat breakfast, but obviously you drink it. What would you do? Get up
Keep in mind, I have a 13-year-old son. And my girlfriend's parents are very religious, and I get asked these questions a lot. So, every time I see them. So all the jokes about drinking. Tom's a nut.
So if you could drink again, what would it be?
What would it be? J-Mo and like a light beer or something.
J-Mo? You mean the drummer for the Almond Brothers? J-Mo?
I call it J-Mo. That's what the kids call it. Yeah, double shot of J-Mo's what the Irish kids.
Jameson?
Yeah, Jameson.
And what is that again? Is that that's whiskey?
Irish whiskey.
That's Irish whiskey. You
One
take that-
show without the Almond Brothers. One show.
Oh, I love J-Mo. He's practically the only one left. Sad to say.
Is he still saying? Is he still calling it the Almond Brothers?
Is he still on tour?
No, sadly, no.
It's called the Almond Brother.
And he was always the Almond Brother.
Is he an almond? Really?
No, he was a brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the parlance one uses.
Sometimes he makes a problematic
Ace,
joke.
will you correct him? He says that's okay. He thinks he's being hip.
And you could tell that he was worried about it because then he popped up like a meerkat going up in the savannah.
Anybody left out here? Okay, so Pat, we've covered Jameson for breakfast. Now you're allowed to drink again. What do you do for lunch?
For booze for lunch, maybe an aperitif this time. Keep it low key.
What does that mean?
Just something light, like maybe a cooking sherry or some. The vanilla extract always gets you there.
You can drink cooking sherry?
Sure, you can drink anything.
What does that
You can
taste
drink
like?
rubbing alcohol and perfume if you'd like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious.
I had a grandfather that drank aftershave. Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. My dad's
Sunday's
dad.
mouthwash.
He drank
Absolutely.
aftershave?
Yes, he
It's
did.
got the alcohol.
What a brute.
I think it was Aqua Velva or something.
You got it.
Once again, there's not anything. There's not anything that can be mentioned that you can't make a reference from 1966 about.
Yeah.
Aqua vulva. I mean,
Again.
that's for women. What's Aqua Velva? That's an
Aqua
aftershave?
Velva, yeah. I think that
Not
was
vulva,
it.
velva.
Alcohol in there.
I remember there
Yeah.
was a commercial that had the jingle, electric shave.
It might have been electric shave. I don't know. I just remember
That's like putting grease all over your face. I remember
hearing
trying
my
that stuff.
parents talking about it when I was a kid.
Aqua Velva, sorry. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he had a
you
problem.
are just a mess.
I cannot help it. I told him decaf, and this is apparently caffeinated.
Yeah, blame it on that.
No, you didn't. No, you
No.
didn't. You said caffeinated up. Who do you think
Double
believes
calf,
you?
Mark.
You know, I'm not upset that you're lying. I'm upset that you think we're buying it. That's what I'm upset about.
Did you go to every restaurant and coffee shop you ever go to, give someone $100 one day and go, look, I'm going to come with my family at one point. I'm going to ask for decaf.
Yeah.
No matter what I say, you put caffeine in that, okay?
Yeah, here's $40.
All the way around. Everything I order.
I do have a story. I can't say who it's about, but I did know some a famous person that
Regis Philbin?
No. But this person, when they would go to a restaurant, they would go to the same restaurant all the time.
Okay.
And the server,
like you do?
Yeah, and the server would bring the water glasses, except his water glass was always vodka, no ice, and it would be replaced without saying anything the whole time, and no one was the wiser.
Yeah.
I've had the
that's
opposite.
serious.
I've worked with comics who they go, hey, I drink a lot. Fans want to send me whiskey on stage.
Yes.
I'll do 4, but after 4, please just send up iced tea.
Iced tea, baby.
I need to be able to perform up there.
Oh, I can tell you who that wasn't.
Well, yeah, the odds are whoever you're talking about's dead anyway. So why do you talk about it?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just say
his
it then?
name.
I can't. Sorry.
Well,
but it's a great story.
You think he'll come back and haunt
we
you?
have songs about it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, are we done with sports yet? Isn't there a story about LeBron James' son?
Nope.
There isn't?
Nope. Not a one.
Did you get that yet? Hello. Did you get the... no?
He's not doing it.
What do you mean he's on strike?
I guess. I don't know.
I told him not to do it. You got vetoed.
I'll have to call somebody else.
Oh, boy.
How about this for Bronny James Dio?
This isn't Dio.
You're nailing it.
You're right, though. This sounds like a crappy Michael Jackson song.
Sorry, Ava.
Man.
Wow. Ugh. Lily's right. This is some computer they figured out in your brain how to make
soul,
foot
man.
taps.
No soul.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's not for me. It doesn't have a lot of soul in it.
It's like
but
an
it's
AI
fun.
song.
A lot of fun.
It's fun.
Guys.
Was this the group that was wearing the Bob and Tom sweatshirt?
Exactly.
Yes,
ago?
absolutely.
I love those guys.
I love those people.
They sure were.
Sorry, I love those guys. Is this them again?
This is Dynamite.
Yeah, this is another one. It's
Hey, you just played that one.
Turn that out. You want to hear Dynamite? This is Dynamite.
Which one do you have?
This is Dynamite.
Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down.
That is music, ladies and gentlemen. There's some soul there.
there is music
John
for
Lee.
everyone out there.
Yeah, some of it's bad.
In your opinion.
Well, else what I'd be
Some of
saying.
your music.
Why do people say
bad.
that? What is it, in my opinion, or personally? Well, obviously you're saying it, so it's your opinion. Drives me crazy. And if I hear one more jackass in Washington misuse the word impact when they mean effect, it's driving me nuts.
We got George Carlin over here today.
Sorry.
Okay, one more again.
Sorry.
Jumbo shrimp.
They should have those people doing those Washington talk shows should be hooked up to electrodes. When they say certain hack phrases, they just get it. Sorry, I'm sorry I said navigate again. Okay, go ahead. Are we? Is it time to go to the Silac news
I'm only
desk?
going to say one more time, yes.
Somebody's very angry.
I think Chick's about to impact your head. Stapler.
Yeah, but the important thing is what will the effect be after the impact hits? You see, then it's over. You see, the impact only lasts for the. Never mind.
Hey, dog owners, if you're out there employing a myriad of tricks to help calm your pets down this 4th of July, we have some of those from Phoenix veterinarian Dr. Kelly DeGroff. She has prescribed anxiety medication for dogs for the 4th. She advises getting a prescription at least a week before. Oops, too late. To test your dog's reaction to the medication. But if you do not have time to get to the vet, since the 4th of July is tomorrow, she suggests calming supplements or a thunder shirt. I don't know if you're familiar with thunder shirts.
I have what I call thunder pants.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. It's very special underwear.
Lightning bolt on them.
Kind of helps things along.
You jump in the bed and you go, Thunderpants. Oh, it's hot.
Poor Willie.
You got to do something.
Thunderpants.
Well, I'd like to see some documentation on that.
Yeah.
No. So the Thunder.
Oh, it's Thunderpants night.
The Thunder shirt.
Baby.
The Thunder shirt
Yeah,
is
it's a
like
wrap.
a
It's
straight
supposed
jacket.
to feel like a gentle hug for your
Okay.
dog. Some owners are insulating their homes as best they can with blankets and pillows. One Arizona dog owner has an unusual trick that works for some reason on her scaredy cat dog. Rory Chang said she and her golden retriever, Ava,
Wait a minute.
will be
What's
watching.
the person's name?
Rory Chang.
One of these things is not like the other.
Oh, my God, every hour.
What is wrong with you? It's spelled R-O-R-I, by the way. Yeah.
There are different things out there.
She and her golden retriever Ava will be watching action movies with gunshots to cover up the sounds of fireworks.
Well, that's the like in the movie, the Christmas movie, Home Alone.
Yeah.
The gunshot movies.
My dog's okay as long as she doesn't go outside. And I made the mistake a couple of years ago of letting her outside when they were. And she really didn't care for it.
Aw.
Yeah, no, I told you I experienced this when I used to live right near the dam, and they were shooting the fireworks off there, and my dog lost half her teeth.
Yeah.
Half his teeth, actually.
How?
There was a fence, and he was trying to get out. So this side of his the dog, he lived another decade or whatever. But yeah,
Tried to chew through the chain link.
Oh, and there was, you could see where the chains were all bent.
Ugh.
But I didn't realize it would terrify.
Dog?
Aw.
Or a little dog. But he's a great dog. Best dog I ever had. Elvis.
Aw.
Is the reason I'm on this show. I met Elvis, and Tom and I got to talking. Yeah, that's why.
Great dog.
Elvis gave you a pass.
Never needed a leash. Just so smart to stay right there with you.
Good boy.
He was a very good boy. Very good boy.
Several employees at the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado claim to have seen a UFO.
Stoned.
Yeah.
According to the National UFO Reporting Center.
Hello, we don't get a lot of calls. Hello, can I help you?
About a dozen people who said they work for the venue described a dark metallic disc that appeared north of the amphitheater around 1 a.m. on June 5th. The object appeared to be several hundred feet long and hovered silently for 30 seconds before heading east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour and dissolving into the ether. One worker said the large disc-shaped craft appeared to have 3 levels of windows.
Really? And no one had a cell phone.
One of our co-workers suddenly said to us, "Hey, what is that over there? It looks like a spaceship." We all turned to look in the direction he was pointing, and sure enough, there was a UFO hovering. One observer in the report said, quote, "We all kept asking each other, are you seeing this too? Are you seeing this too?"
And no one had a phone with a camera on it in today's world.
It's 1 a.m. They were working.
Yeah.
The stagehands.
Maybe you're kind of blown away by it.
Yeah, I would be.
I think they need to test the brownies in the break room that Mary brought in from home.
I think what do they call it? The secondhand smoke. What is it? The contact high of being in Red Rocks.
Well, Red Rocks, when you walk into that place, man, you don't need a lot of help. It is beautiful. It takes you to another place. It's got sort of a mind-numbing effect almost.
I was just reading that one of the famous rock stars was saying, go see any show there at least once in your life.
It's a beautiful place.
It's an amazing place. It's amazing. But I'm very skeptical.
I'm not surprised.
Well, Christy, come on. There are 12 people there. None of them have access to a phone.
Did you look to see if they took pictures? Do we know if there are any pictures?
No, you'd say the same thing, though, if somebody
they
had
took a
pictures
picture.
of it. We've had Air Force people pretty much confirm this whole thing in front of
Colorado.
Did they take that picture?
Senate.
Did they take that picture with a camera or a toaster? Stuff like that is what you say when there's
that's kind of his, and that's and
Wait
he's
a minute,
got your
hang on a
voice
second.
down too.
They have toasters that take pictures?
Oh
Cool.
yeah, that's alien technology.
Okay, yeah. Now, probably it's in Colorado, right? A lot of military. It's probably some kind of drone.
Yeah.
There's probably some guy at some Air Force base going, let's go fly this thing by the stoners. They'll get a big kick out of it.
Yeah.
Or it could be aliens looking for tickets to Green Sky Bluegrass. You don't know.
One of the workers did sketch what he saw.
Really? Of course.
Okay.
People in Colorado.
How dumb am I?
You're making it so hard for people to like you. Okay?
Look, I don't have that kind of time, Tom. But first of all, maybe I am agreeing with Tom. Tom now.
I'm not
Why did he
kidding.
whip out his sketch pad and just grab his phone?
I didn't have a phone, but I had my easel and my.
I could just hear myself becoming less liberal. That was crazy. He sketched the UFO.
I think it's cool that at least, because I've always wondered this: if you are driving a UFO, aren't you going to go to the brightest? Hey, you fly to New York where the lights are. You don't go to some very dark place in Montana.
Think of where we land on when we go to Mars. That's Mars's desert.
We just pick a place.
You don't know. That might be 100 miles from downtown Mars.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Marstown.
Marstown.
There's a lot of like weaponry, nuclear missiles and stuff in the Rockies, and that's where the aliens go. They go over those stuff to make sure we're not firing stuff off.
The nuclear signals are being picked up.
But I think maybe they want to see a great concert. Maybe they read the same book I did and thought, hey, wait a minute.
Well, it wouldn't have been the Almond Brothers, I can tell you that.
In fact, it probably was. I did great Dickie Betts, J-Mo, Greg. Okay, well, it's interesting.
Clinging to life.
This article's from USA Today, so there's no picture. It's at this time we check in with Chick McGee.
So there's no picture if it's in USA Today?
No, I'm saying typically they have a photograph in there.
There's just a sketch. That's all they got.
Simply Safe Home Security. You know, the FBI has said, you might be surprised to learn that most break-ins happen during broad daylight and spike during the summer because there's more daylight. Days are longer. That's why I recommend Simply Safe Home Security. Simply Safe, the only security company I trust to protect my lady dogs in the compound. Offers me peace of mind whether I'm home or away. Fast Protect monitoring and live guard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract with Simply Safe. You can cancel anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day. And there's no hidden fees, and it's easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can choose to have a pro do it for you if you're more comfortable. Protect your home this summer when the days are longer. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there is no safe like Simply Safe.
And right now we could talk to the dogs.
Yes, we could.
Very cool.
I feel like I do have to talk to them for a little while.
You could find out if they've changed the channel again.
I can do the last hour of this show. They pick me up.
And your dogs are sneaky.
They are sneaky.
Yeah,
they stop talking when I come around the corner. Oh, you'll hear them. You'll hear them whispering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Notice a little bit of the vodka's missing.
Son of a gun, I think it is.
Little party dogs.
Party dogs.
And no more, less ice, Dad. We're coming back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in beautiful Appleton, Wisconsin, this July 5th and 6th. Co-headlining is when two comedians that aren't good enough to headline on their own come together to kind of do a good job. Tom's Kid Ad, take 18. Both shows are at 7 p.m. Please come hang out. We'd love to hang. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm drinking cheese curds. That was the good take, you idiot. Tom's Kid Ad, take 19. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show. I'm going to be co-headlining Sky High. Tom's Kid Ad, take 34. Hi, I'm Sam Griswold. I'm going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin with my friend Colin Unger. My favorite things in the world are the state of Wisconsin stand-up comedy and the beautiful, delicate cheese curd. A cheese curd is like the mozzarella stick's precocious, younger, a little hotter cousin. That sounded weird. One more on that. Wisconsin, cheese curds and brats. Willie and Colin and astronauts. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are Wisconsin, July 5th and 6th. Come see Willie and Colin in Appleton. That rhymed. Come hang out. If you come to the show with a sunburn, you get in for a little bit cheaper. That's not true. I think that was probably the best one we got so far.
Yeah, we're actually gonna play. We're gonna play our current single. This is "Come Back to Me."
Okay, cool.
Come back to me. Excellent job. Thank you very much.
Okay. You guys are well rehearsed.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Case in which a boat was apparently dumping the cocaine off the side of the boat.
Yeah, in the Keys.
Down in the Keys.
So we'd like to know where, yeah, you got the cocaine. Yes, we'd like to know where you're taking the cocaine. There's coke in the boat, maybe. Coke in the boat, and the boat over. Coke in the boat, $1 million maybe. Coke in the boat, coke in the boat.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Bob and Tom.
Ew, gross. Slimy yet satisfying.
They put the F.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Getting ready for the 4th of July. Boy, oh boy.
Well, I think it's very important as part of our preparation for the 4th of July.
Yes.
We check in with this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
We were just talking about getting your dogs ready for the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, my old lady said, "Have you seen the dog bowl?" I said, "No, I didn't know he did it."
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Old lady. Wasn't a 4th of July theme, really.
No, it wasn't.
Getting ready for 4th.
Why would a dog want a bowl to get ready for the 4th of July?
Have you seen the dog bowl?
Dog bowl. I know, but what does that have to do with the 4th of
He
July?
was talking about bowling.
I know, I understood.
Ace's Joke of the Day is brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Okay, Pat, pay attention.
I am.
Do you know who this is?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's the guy with the clock around his neck.
That's correct.
Flava
Flava Flav has teamed up with Red Lobster on a meal collaboration.
Has anybody told him Red Lobster closed?
Not all.
Not all of them.
Not all of them?
Starting this week, patrons can sink their claws into Flavor Flav's signature meal, dubbed Flavor Flav's Faves, which features Maine lobster tail, snow crab legs, garlic shrimp scampi, and bacon mac and cheese, plus choice of one side. All of that in one meal? Whoa. Flavor Flav's Faves is an off-menu meal, so guests will need to ask their server for the offering when they dine at their local Red Lobster restaurant.
There's an opportunity here.
Look at that.
Looks pricey.
There's a great opportunity because when you eat seafood like this, what do you wear? A bib.
Yeah.
So we sell you a bib
With
with a clock.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
The clock is taking Red Lobster. They better be. If not, they should bring me on as head of marketing.
Yeah, they
because
should.
It's a nice idea.
No, I asked Pat this question because that's your son's favorite restaurant, right?
Still is, yeah. I'll get him out of the house for that, yeah.
Yeah, and they're still, most of them are staying open, right? Just a handful of them closed?
The one by us is still open, yeah.
Okay, very good.
Well, it's always a good sign when you have Flava Flav, when you bring him in to save your company. Hold on, I need to call my stockbroker.
Wait a minute.
Sell short 100 shares.
I think
what time is it? It's time to file bankruptcy.
I think the massive necklace clock is ticking.
Yes,
If that makes sense.
The ironic thing is his restaurant went out of business.
That's true. Didn't he have
He had a chicken place.
Chicken place, yeah.
Oh, wow. Am I dumb, but why?
I just saw him in a parade not too
Why
long
does he
ago.
wear the clock? Is that just his thing?
And his clock's gotten smaller, I do notice.
Well,
Glad it's his clock.
He always knows what time it is.
I don't think it does. It actually keep time? You think? I don't know.
I've never noticed.
I think it's right twice a day.
Is it?
Wouldn't that be great if you're on a plane with Flava Flav and it lands and he has just a second, I gotta switch time zones on my
That's funny.
my clock.
He like looks at you. He's like, "Is Arizona West or Central or Mountain Time?" I always
Yeah,
forget.
this time of year they don't go on daylight time, do they, in Arizona?
Speaking of which, we got an email about earlier, Tom. This is from Joe. I tried Tom's frying bologna tip and made cuts at 12, 3, 6, and 9, but it did not work. Then I realized since I live in Chicago, Central Standard Time, I had to move the cuts to 11, 2, 5, and 8. And then voila, it was perfect.
Of course.
That is from Joe/Mark.
My new favorite listener.
Formerly of Colon, Michigan.
Very nice, Joe.
Thank you very much. Is it Flav? Is it Flava Flav?
I think it's Flavor Flav.
It's flavor.
Flav.
Okay.
I think it's both of them. Flavor
Oh, really?
Flav.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not that worried about it.
And
not
Flavortown is
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I thought it was something.
Yeah, there's
Flava
Flavortown.
Ice is a delicious treat during the summertime.
Yes, it is.
What's
like
it called?
little popsicles.
Flava Ice.
Yeah,
you know, like the
in the
bag
sleeve?
of
You squeeze
in the sleeve.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, when the kids are sick, you give them those things?
and like there's
No, they don't have to be sick to have a
like-
popsicle, do they?
popsicle in a
Aren't those like peas? Not like
in a
Pedialyte or something?
Pedialyte comes like that, but there's actually a popsicle called Flavor Ice.
Flava Ice.
Yeah.
I call them ice pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
push it
just
up
a
from the bottom.
popsicle.
They
Never,
come in
never.
like a big bag of.
Do you ever do the homemade ones with a condom? Put Kool-Aid in a condom, tie it off, put it in the freezer.
No.
I demand to know.
Because that spermicide makes them taste like crap.
You have to tell all of us
What's really in the coffee?
how you get to work in the morning. Because I know you don't do it by yourself. There's no way.
At this point, I don't think you can get a good night's sleep anymore because you've just been so weird today.
Oh, geez.
Wouldn't that be funny?
No.
Finding a condom full of flavored Kool-Aid in your no.
Yeah, you'd have to use a non-lubricated, non-spermicidal.
Well,
Do they have
Yeah, obviously.
Don't they tell you to do that though, like
What?
for after your pregnancy, to do like an ice condom so that you can
Help
set
your
it down
booty,
there for,
Oh, to make it feel
for the
better.
swelling
Really?
and
Yeah.
stuff?
Do you put it in?
I don't think so.
I think you just lay it on the
Can we
crack
not
part.
say do you put it in? Is there any possible way we could?
You don't-
You don't
Believe
get
me.
that issue in the.
you don't want
Trust me, once a baby comes out of there, ain't nothing going in there for
Okay.
a while.
Yeah. You don't want freezer burn in the front naughty. No. It'd be very hard to explain.
Do you put it in?
Okay, so sorry. Christy, you have anything
I'll
else?
put you in a nursing home.
We'll be back.
Keep this up. How about that?
I will carry you on my back.
You and Gramsci can have lunch every day.
Oh, wouldn't
Tennis
that be
ball
something?
news coming up.
That'd be great. Hey, your ex-mother-in-law's here. Good luck, Tom.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
This is one of my favorite tunes, by the way.
Tom's going to do one of his big hits.
Oh yeah, it is actually. It's one of
It's a
the
huge hit.
one of the better ones. Yeah, all set over there, Tom.
I beg your pardon? Who are you speaking to?
Oh,
It's that strange European accent that
Yes,
you
indeed.
can't quite place.
Yes, hello.
I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Good morning, Mr. Bonjour.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh, yeah, we said.
You must be the chick, the funny one. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
I haven't thought of one yet.
I see.
It's Peter Merritt, isn't it? Or
I think it is Peter Merritt.
Peter Merritt.
something
Yes.
like that?
Yes. That would be very funny.
He's the crappy artist, isn't he?
Dick Merritt? Yeah.
Ricardo Merritt. Yes.
Ricardo Merritt.
Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now. In a minute.
Let it come around.
I will sing after the band comes around.
It's the band's fault.
If you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how yaman. In France, they'll say, ferme la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear scarmont. In Berlin, it's Helden Sie die Schnauze. In Jakarta, it's simply bon com. Let me translate for you, darling. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Coming around again.
Has there ever been a topic on which you don't expound? Has there ever been a moment when your mouth wasn't making a sound? Have you ever had the feeling that you might have said enough? I am begging you, my darling, shut up, shut up, shut up. Day or night, it does not matter. You still want to shoot the breeze. When I hear your constant chatter, I'm thinking, someone shoot me, please. Maestro. Now we are in the bedroom, so comfortably inclined. But the only intercourse we're having is the conversational kind. There's just one way to stop you from blabbering so much. Say hello to Mr. Johnson and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Bravo.
Fermez la douche.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Merde Chevalier.
Merde Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalierness. Thank you. Maurice Chevalier.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee.
You guys rock. Chrissy Lee's got nice rap.
Yeah, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Willie Griswold's here.
What is up?
Jessica Alsman has joined us.
Hello.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Yes, sir.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom Griswold.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Did we decide what song we're singing to introduce Colin Unger, the comedian?
Oh, yeah.
Because Willie G and Colin Unger are going to be Friday and Saturday at the Skyline Comedy Club, Appleton, Wisconsin. What's the song?
We can either go Unger, Unger, or you can go Willie G and Unger C. Willie G doing comedy.
Oh, I like that very
There's
much.
a lot of ways you can go with it.
I like that.
What was that first one?
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck. From,
yeah.
Hungerstruck.
Hungerstruck. Okay. And it's Willie G and Colin. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Friday and Saturday at Appleton's Skyline Comedy Club. How do you get tickets?
You can go to my Instagram at willie.griswold or skylinecomedy.com. What could you possibly have been counting to get to Friday and Saturday?
It's very confusing. Well, today's July 3rd. So.
I'm amazed at how he just said, how'd you get tickets? How do you get tickets? I've never heard anyone talk that fast in my life.
Go to my Instagram. I also just posted a video of my grandma trying to plug the tickets.
I can't help but notice you have a guest in the studio.
That's right. That's exactly right.
We have a guest.
We got a big car. We have a big time guest.
Here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
That's right. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news. So I'm here to give you the 4th of July news that we failed to mention. I don't know if you were aware of this. Thomas Jefferson changed the words of the Declaration of Independence from the pursuit of property to the pursuit of happiness. What I failed to mention, that's why we're so depressed as a country. Pursuit of happiness, that's unattainable. Like, I've attained property before. I've never property is forever. Happiness is fleeting. Like, you can't leave happiness to your child when you die. Like, you can leave property. I say we change it back.
Hey, man, this got heavy.
All right.
It was sad.
Holy hell.
Americans spend over $1 billion on fireworks each year.
Oh, yeah,
what I
they
failed to mention, and my neighbor with the lawn full of cars was responsible for $1.6 million of that.
So what do the police do when they get a call like this guy has, do they come on and they go, you want to turn it down or you want to stop, or they can't do anything, right? They basically don't do
It's
anything.
fair game.
It's fair.
The whole month of July is fair game.
If you've got fireworks, all bets are off.
Yeah, and they will linger for the rest of the month.
It's Thunderdome. It's whatever. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
President Zachary Taylor died after falling ill at a 4th of July celebration.
That's right. Let that be a lesson.
What I failed to mention, some historians believe he became ill after eating too many cherries and drinking too many iced milks.
Ooh.
My guess, someone left the potato salad out too long.
Much more likely.
John Adams and Jefferson both died on the same day, July 4th, 1826. What you failed to mention, suicide pact.
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone knows that.
Start digging. It will blow your mind, Tom.
Speaking of John Adams predicted that Independence Day would be a huge celebration for many generations to come. What I failed to mention, though, he never could have predicted how popular his second cousin Samuel's beer would become one day.
It's very good.
The Treaty of Paris is what officiated American independence. What you failed to mention, currently, Paris Treaty just got off work, is sitting on the floor of our apartment, trying her best to get hundreds of crumpled dollar bills just to lay flat.
That's as strippers.
Yeah, Paris. I got it.
Warren G. Harding created the term founding fathers, which is still used today. What I failed to mention, while Warren G. created the term G-Funk and then ordered regulators to mount up.
Mount up! Regulators! He mentioned that because that's what you got in the discussion about
Michael McDonald's
at the health club.
In 1776, 2.5 million people lived in the United States. Just 2.5 million.
gosh.
What I failed to mention, in 2024, 2.5 million people just crossed the border this morning.
All right.
True.
Every July 4th, the Liberty Bell is tapped 13 times. What I failed to mention, only 7 more times I did that ass.
Tap that ass, Tom.
And finally, 150 million hot dogs will be served on July 4th. What I failed to mention, and those are just the ones I dropped off at your mom's house last night.
Wow.
You son of a gun.
I think we might be on to something here. I think you might want to end all these reports with your mom.
That's perfect.
And you can send Jeff Oskay a nice tie.
Yeah. This was from Dave.
Nice
Dave.
tie, Dave.
I didn't want to cut you off, but an iced milk, that's what Zachary Taylor was drinking?
That's what it said.
Is that just milk over ice? Is that exactly what it sounds like?
I don't know.
Maybe that's a name for ice cream back in the
Or
day?
maybe a milkshake back in the day?
Yeah, maybe it was
I
a
don't know.
milkshake.
Because for some reason, I was just imagining milk over ice, and it was deeply offensive. I don't know why.
right?
It sounded so gross.
It does sound gross.
Isn't that ice cream? Maybe.
Maybe, or like a milkshake. Yeah. Somebody
Who's
said
just
that.
sitting around eating cherries to the point it can kill you?
You don't love cherries?
Good big
Not
cherry.
that much.
Yeah.
Oh, I love cherries.
You know what? Tonight I'm going to grab a big bowl of cherries and iced milk and watch me some Gold Rush.
You treat yourself.
Thanks, Pat.
Be nice to yourself. Yeah.
We return to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee.
Authorities in Hawaii have arrested 2 men accused of hunting illegally on Oprah Winfrey's ranch. 2 Maui men, both 19, arrested just before midnight, June 21st, after officers found them using a hunting spotlight on a public road that runs through Winfrey's ranch in Kula. Officers found loaded firearms in their truck. I have no idea what they were hunting.
You get a felony. You get a felony. You get a felony.
Yeah, look under your seats. Everyone gets a new pair of handcuffs.
Yeah. Is there a big hunting thing on Hawaii? Are they running rampant with...
pineapples. I don't know.
I think they hunt humans on Hawaii.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I think so.
Does Oprah even know she has a ranch in Hawaii?
Probably not.
She's so rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only privately owned first edition of Mary Shelley's pioneering horror novel Frankenstein was auctioned for the staggering sum of $843,750.
Whoa.
The 1818 first edition of Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus, published anonymously in 3 pink bounded volumes, were sold by Heritage Auctions alongside other prized tomes from the William A. Stratz Library.
You seen the picture of this thing?
I have not.
It's a bunch of other novels sewn together. Chunks of...
That's Mary Godwin, you know.
Boy,
She's Mary Godwin.
Yeah, you're related to her, aren't you?
I have to be at some point. But aren't we all related in a way?
Yeah, aren't we?
Is there a drink called the Frankenstein? Or maybe a dance? So, I mean, it's such an iconic character and name.
Maybe a mug called the Frankenstein, right?
The Frankenstein.
Is that anything?
What is the joke? Your nuts are in your neck. What is that? Isn't there a
Yes.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, there is a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And Frankenstein is not the monster.
No,
Remember
it's
that.
Dr. Frankenstein. The monster is the monster.
Yeah, and young Frankenstein holds up a top 10 of all time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great movie.
Absolutely.
Great movie.
Great movie. It's probably Britain's oldest tennis ball, and it's been lodged in the archway of a cathedral for the past 110 years. Follow me here. This rubber ball got stuck in the moldings of Lincoln Cathedral after a little boy named Gilbert Bell threw it too high as he played with his brother back in 1914.
But they're both dead.
Well, thank you, Mr. Sunshine. It has remained
if time
lodged.
didn't get him, World War I was pretty effective. Right?
It has remained lodged.
Yeah, odds are. Mustard gas probably took him out.
Oh, now we're speculating how. Okay.
Sorry.
It has remained lodged in the spot ever since. Officials say there are no current plans to remove it. The earliest proper tennis ball held in the Wimbledon Lawn Tennis Museum dates from 1916, and Mr. Bell's ball is believed to be the oldest in the country. In 2005, the family of Mr. Bell wrote to the cathedral to ask for it back after the ball became a family legend. However, it has remained stuck there in the wall.
Seen the
4
pictures?
generations have made trips to the cathedral to check on the ball. Wow, that's fascinating, Tom.
Boy, really something.
Yeah, this coming from you. Yeah, Christy still has a Frisbee on her roof from 1978.
Yeah.
Wait. Curse word minute. What? That's the tennis ball?
Yeah, that was thrown up there.
Oh, that looks better.
That's Red Lobster.
That's Red Lobster.
That's
Can you go
Red
back to the tennis ball? That's our logo.
Wait a minute. Go back to the tennis ball.
That's David Rush.
So
and the big
how did people know that that's a tennis ball?
Because when it got stuck up there,
It looks like it's
110
granite.
years ago.
Wow.
It looks like a rock.
It's an old rubber ball. You can see now. They do the close up.
I still don't. I don't know, man.
So he threw it as hard as he could at the building, and it just got
got
wedged
stuck
in
there, and they've left it up there for 110 years.
Yeah, that's really
Very
something.
nice.
Just get like
Well, I think they released the story in honor of Wimbledon and one of the most important tennis matches in the world.
Do they know who put it up there?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Bell, were you not listening?
The kid, what's his first name? Gilbert
Pat and I
Bell.
were out in the parking lot having a smoke.
Okay.
It was 1914, so judging by the rules of tennis, he probably had to be a white guy, so we can narrow it down a little bit.
Is this the guy that was is already dead because of World War I?
Yes, that's the guy.
Well, we're trying to figure that out. I think maybe
Bell's ball.
I've had gotten so much trouble too when it happened, and now it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
You
a
probably
legend.
only got one tennis ball a lifetime back then.
Yeah.
You better not lose it.
What if it was one of those green ones?
The neon.
The neon.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. What other color is there for tennis balls?
They used to be
Green
white.
or
They weren't
or
green
yellow?
until, 30 years ago. They were all white.
Do they use
Really?
white? No, they use
yellow.
green at they use green at the tournaments, right? Because
They used to all be.
on TV.
They used to all
Yellow
be
and green?
Yeah.
I don't remember white tennis balls.
Tennis balls were white.
I don't remember that either.
And the players and their clothing.
Not just at your country club. I mean, like throughout the world.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God.
I'm dumb. I didn't know.
A driver transporting a body to a Pittsburgh funeral home discovered the person was not actually dead. KDKA, the first TV show,
That's right.
reports the unnamed driver picked up the wrong person at Shady Site Skilled Nursing and Rehab
Oh,
Center.
my. He knew when the corpse told him to actually take the highway. It's faster this time.
Hey, your blinkers on. Holy.
While en route to the funeral home, the driver realized the person was alive.
I would have crashed the car and killed us both. I would have been so terrified. How do you not know the person's alive?
I don't know. A person for the center said they have taken the necessary steps internally to address this matter. Well, I would hope so.
Jeez.
God. That's terrifying.
Could you change the station up there? I hate this place. Don't tell me crap.
Why is it so windy?
What do you call those Korean punks? We should have quit that war earlier on. We wouldn't hear this crappy music. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to celebrate the birthday of America. And if you are a true American, you will be using your Weber grill. That's right. For the grill, it's time to fire it up. That's all I can tell you. The Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. And, of course, their spokesperson is Clint Searwood. Clint, how are you today?
I'm great, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Good. You know what you can do with your Weber grill, don't you?
Well, I'll shove it up your...
I know. You can smoke,
Tell
roast,
you
and sear.
that.
Hey.
Huh?
You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. It's a Weber. You go from slow and low with the smoke boost, 180 degrees, all the way to the high heat sear at 600 degrees. That's where you come in as Clint Searwood.
Searwood.
Mm-hmm.
You
600
like a
degrees.
good sear? You like a nice sear,
Yeah,
Tom?
I sure do. They've got the full great sear zone. You can put more food on that.
500 or 600 degrees. And
I
all
know
the confusion. I kind of forgot.
Kind of forgot it. The point is, the grill is hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is extra easy because it's a Weber. You'll cook on 2 levels, so you've got enough food for the whole gang. And you can also add a heavy-duty rotisserie or a rust-resistant griddle insert for those pancakes on Sunday morning. So get fired up with the great new series of grills from Weber. Check out the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. Learn more at Weber.com, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time. With Alli Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in beautiful Appleton, Wisconsin, this July 5th and 6th. Co-headlining is when two comedians that aren't good enough to headline on their own come together to kind of do a good job. Tom's Kid Ad, take 18. Both shows are at 7 p.m. Please come hang out. We'd love to hang. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm drinking cheese curds. I'm drinking cheese curds. That was the good take, you idiot. Tom's Kid Ad, take 19. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show. I'm going to be co-headlining Sky High. Tom's Kid Ad, take 34. Hi, I'm Sam Griswold. I'm going to be co-headlining Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin with my friend Colin Unger. My favorite things in the world are the state of Wisconsin stand-up comedy and the beautiful, delicate cheese curd. A cheese curd is like the mozzarella stick's precocious, younger, a little hotter cousin. That sounded weird. One more on that. Wisconsin, cheese curds and brats. Willie and Colin and astronauts. Hey, I'm Willie Griswold, and me and my friend Colin Unger are Wisconsin, July 5th and 6th. Come see Willie and Colin in Appleton. That rhymed. Come hang out. If you come to the show with a sunburn, you get in for a little bit cheaper. That's not true. I think that was probably the best one we got so far.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet. Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
Seven. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security. 209-526-13. Child support's due. You can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man. Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we owe.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, gang, Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, my home...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's hump day, and we know what that means at this time. On Wednesdays,
we put the hump in hump day.
That's right. We try anyway.
There we go.
Hey,
it's the lovely Alli Breen.
Are we trying, though?
Yep. Hi, guys.
Maybe we are trying. I don't know.
Alli Breen, of course, is the host of Sexy Time. The way this works is you write letters to Alli and with your love troubles, and we try to fix them. And I think I'm feeling good today. I think we're going to do well today, Alli.
We're going to do some good work? Good.
I hope so. If you can reach Alli, you can, I should say, by going to ALLIBREEN, Alli Breen, on your favorite social media platform. Alli is also, what's the word I'm looking for? A hostess? Mm-hmm. Is that the word? What do you call it?
Model?
Content creator?
A content creator.
Oh, that's good.
There we go.
OnlyFans.
That's probably it.
That content, boy,
Exactly.
that's, for some of those content creators, what they're creating are beaver shots.
Well.
Wait, the content.
Not Alli.
No, don't forget about that OnlyFans side. Yeah,
OnlyFans.
Mr. Subtle.
It's ALLIB.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
By the way, when you are taking beaver shots, don't say cheese.
Not a girl.
Okay, so Alli, what do you got going over there?
Good advice.
Boy, you really
Dear
been
Alli,
stepping on it, haven't
out of
you?
the blue,
Sorry, go ahead.
Out of the blue, my girlfriend bought me some cologne. I thought it was so sweet. I wear it all the time. And then I saw her best friend recently, and she said, "That's so crazy. You wear the same cologne as her ex." Should I be mad she bought me the same cologne? And does that mean she's thinking of him when we're together?
No, she's still seeing him. She just didn't want to smell like him when she got home.
Spot on. Yeah, Christy, I hate to agree with you, but
yeah, now she's like, well, yeah, that's what you wear, dear.
She's running cover. Yeah.
That's genius. I think it's probably the one cologne she likes to smell.
Well,
she can stand it. 'Cause some of them suck.
I guess the safe version of what happened.
But if a guy wore a cologne and you smell it, you immediately think of him. There's no way she's not.
Totally associate.
Yes.
Now, do you, Alli, do you wear a scent, a perfume, a cologne, whatever you?
No, I probably should. I don't wear any. I mean, I wear like lotion and deodorant, of course. So there's like I
think a lot of the people
baby
in your
powder smell.
A lot of people on your OnlyFans page wear a lotion, sort of.
Not that kind of lotion.
In an isolated region. I'm not a cologne guy. Chick, do you?
Yeah.
No, never.
Ace, do you wear?
Don't like it.
Rarely.
What kind do you wear?
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw has a cologne?
I didn't know that was a scent.
Tim McGraw, the country singer?
Yeah.
And you wear that?
It was on
What's
sale.
wrong with that?
It was on sale. Of course.
Oh, my God.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you had to ask? Of course it was on sale.
Wow. Willie, do you wear a cologne?
Never around here, but yeah, if I got a fancy thing.
What's it called?
I don't know. It's fancy. It's French, but it's in like a spray bottle. It looks like stuff that you just clean the table with. I do not know what it's called.
Axe body spray?
It's not Axe, no. It's like...
And you spray it in the air and then walk through it, right?
Yeah, you spray and walk away.
Right.
That's what the guy on Queer Eye taught me.
Oh, absolutely.
You
spray and walk away.
Walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
you gotta
it's overwhelming when people put it right on their body.
Right.
If you hug someone, you smell like them for the rest of the day.
The guy at Madison Avenue that thought of that, you're there at the meeting. How can we make him use more of this stuff? I know. Have him spray the whole room and walk through it. Brilliant.
Spray the whole room.
That's actually true.
Axe.
But Alli, I used to wear so much Axe body spray. I would walk out of my bathroom in middle school, getting ready to go to a dance. I got my cargo shorts on. I have my green and blue striped polo.
Yeah.
And as I would walk out the door, it was like when Cheech and Chong opened the doors to their van.
Right.
Just so much, just vapor, just leaking out of there.
I wish I'd saved it, but when you were in middle school, there was a letter from the headmaster disallowing the use of Axe products because the entire school smelled like Axe.
Why?
They doused themselves in it.
They sent a letter.
I was getting too many chicks. Is that the issue?
Too much.
That's right. You were just
I love that
killing
those
it.
commercials. Yeah, I love that those commercials worked on guys, though. That was the whole point, right? That they put the spray on in the commercial and girls flocked to them.
Yeah,
and guys
yeah.
were like, yeah.
And then I got out of it by high school, but then my senior year, there was a scent called Axe Chocolate.
Oh.
And it smelled just enough like pot that if you put it on after smoking pot, you could be like, sorry, it's just Axe Chocolate.
That's another brilliant.
Sorry,
marketing
Dr.
move.
Sharpless.
That
Real
is
name, by
pretty
the way. Real English teacher.
Wow. That's interesting. So anyways, back to the letter. So this young lady gave cologne to her current boyfriend, but it's the same one that her ex used to wear.
Yep.
But she also could have picked the one for the ex. Like maybe that's
Doesn't
just her
matter.
favorite
That's the one she
cologne.
likes.
Her go-to,
so
yeah.
she buys it for everyone.
Or she bought it for him and then they broke up and she's like, now what am I going to do with it? Here you go. New love.
Re-gift. Yeah, maybe she had some extra.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's move on. We're talking with Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN. Please send her your letters on your favorite social media platform or ALLIB on OnlyFans.
Dear Allie, I went on a first date with an extremely good-looking guy. His car was a mess, and when I got there, he was literally throwing trash from the front seat into the back.
Ugh.
I grabbed a bottle off the floor to help him, and I'm almost positive it was full of pee.
Sick.
No
This
second
definitely
date.
means it's-
Sounds like a
Yeah, this
hardworking guy to
definitely
me.
It's this.
Hygiene can't be good, right? Should
Right.
this be a deal breaker?
This
Yes.
ties in. We had this news story a couple of weeks ago. Remember this about the survey,
Yep.
the cleanliness of the apartment,
Cleanliness
and by
of
extension the
cars,
car
yeah.
is a huge turn on.
Yeah, so this is a deal breaker. There
For
should
both-
not be a date.
And they
too.
surveyed both men and women, and they preferred people that were extremely clean.
No, but people always talk about like how women want to change guys, and like if he's a cheater, you can't change. Whatever, you can't
Right.
change. This is fixable behavior. You can encourage him to clean his car. If this is the one thing that you maybe actually can change in a guy.
Well, and I've also noticed.
Even if-
I'm sorry, Allie. I've also
Oh, no, I
noticed.
was
I
saying,
think
yeah.
in as an age thing, the older you get, the more I think you get a little bit more respectful of your property. And
Yeah, you
of the
have pride in
thing.
your car.
Yes, whereas
Yeah.
the younger folks, they're busy. They don't care. They're you
No, but I
know.
mean, we've all been in that car that's so disgusting.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to name a
I
certain
have daughters.
late comedian that was like. There was a time, I will say this, I'd go in my Suburban.
Is this the same one that had vodka served to him in the restaurant?
No, I'll tell you that was off the air. No, we did one time. We did a mild Suburban. You could do like an archaeological dig in the history of McDonald's toys. Where, wedged underneath those far seats in the way back. You know what I'm talking about? You got that third seat back there. I'm not going back. I am not going back in there to look what's going on. But no, I think a clean car, that's kind of a deal breaker.
I don't know. I think the bigger thing is that he's peeing in bottles.
That is
would be the most
disgusting.
disturbing. Yeah, that part is maybe unchangeable. Willie, can he change that behavior? Or if you're a bottle peer once, are you always a bottle peer?
Is he a bottle peer because he's a truck driver? What the hell?
But if you're a
Yeah,
bottle,
maybe chicks are right.
I will
Maybe
say,
it's
if
good
you're a
at time
bottle,
management.
if you're a bottle peer in an automobile, that means you're hung like a donkey because you got to whip that thing out and go up and around, and it's not easy. Trust me.
Up and around?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How long?
Are you driving from the back seat again?
Why don't you just pull over, pull the seat back, and go?
Wait a minute. This sounds like fun. You'll get a pull over, pull the seat back.
Yeah.
If you're going to
just
pull
go.
over, get out of the car and pee outside.
Okay, Allie, I found the article.
Driving.
According to this survey, 70% say an unclean smelling house is an instant deal breaker.
Oh.
So I would think it's probably the same for a car.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe worse for a car because you're
But
in
see,
really close quarters.
If he's a really good looking guy, that's why you can get away with that.
Yep.
He's never had a hot girl to clean up for, though. So maybe you could give him a couple weeks. See if he picks up.
Here, baby, finish this, then clean my car. See you in a minute. Going to the game.
Yeah, it's also disturbing. You can have a dirty car, but if you know you're picking someone up, wouldn't you already at least have moved the trash from the front to the back?
He has no respect for you.
What do you mean? I don't know if she's worth cleaning my car up for. I don't know. Maybe she's a dog. That's the guy who would have a dirty car.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's move on. What, got another letter for us?
Dear Allie, me and my husband spend all of our time together. He travels for work, so when he's home, he's always going over the top for me. He brings flowers, jewelry, we go on hot dates, etc.
What a bastard.
I just got a message. I just got a message from a younger girl saying she has been dating him for a year and she thought I should know. I didn't believe her because I didn't see how he'd had the time, but she sent screenshots of messages where he was saying the exact same things to her that he says to me.
Dirtbag.
Copy and paste.
He said he was sorry and that he made a big mistake. I'm heartbroken, but I'll probably be more heartbroken if I leave him. What should I do?
Oh my gosh. Have you guys found the third or fourth woman yet? You know there's more.
Exactly.
It's not just you two.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
You're going to be heartbroken for about 6 months, then you'll get over it and you'll be a lot
But
better.
it's the same message?
Yeah.
Exactly?
He's using Chat GPT.
Oh, word for word.
Probably, yeah.
That's lazy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's just copying and pasting, like send it to all the messages.
You got to do it Mad Lib style. Like the last 6 years with you have been amazing. The last 6 months with you have been amazing.
Yes. And nicknames were the same. I dated a guy once who called me Pickle, and he acted like it was this cute little nickname, but he called everyone Pickle. Like, these guys just have their things. Yeah.
Babe Ruth used to do that.
Call everybody Pickle?
Called everybody Dad. Didn't want to have to remember his name. We had a guy here that did that. I don't want to mention his name. Called everybody Bud because he didn't want to have to bother. You know what I'm talking about. Real
Chief,
tall.
all that stuff.
Walked like he was hungover. You know what I'm talking about. Let's get another letter out of you, Allie. What do you got?
Dear Allie, I just found out my husband has been flirting with a girl at work, and though nothing's happened, she's accusing him of sexual harassment and wants him to pay her, or she's going to go to HR. I really don't care if it's only flirting, so I said he should just let her go to HR, but he says he should pay her. So does this mean there's probably more to it?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, if he's willing to be extorted, something's going on.
Yeah.
This is blackmail.
Yeah,
right?
it is blackmail.
This isn't legal.
Why doesn't he go to HR and accuse her of blackmail?
Because he did something so bad.
Right, that he's going to lose his job.
No.
It might be
Yeah,
okay.
he's going to
And
lose
get
his
caught
job.
by his wife.
Yeah, no, this guy's screwed.
Yeah, he is.
He's dead.
He
He's done.
can't win either way.
Yeah, get a new job, buddy. You're done.
Start looking now. Get the resumes out. Ooh.
Wonder what he did.
Workplace is never a good spot to do bad
Wonder
stuff.
what he did.
He probably whipped out the meat lump. Want to see the meat lump?
Whipped out the old meat lump, huh?
Whipped out the meat lump. Hey, look at the Xerox machine.
You should get fired just for saying meat lump.
That was my fault. That was earlier in the week, Allie. You missed it.
Oh, okay. Thank God that came from somewhere.
Yeah. I meant to say metal lump, and it came out meat.
What have you got? What else you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend retired at a young age, and he has a party house where everyone always hangs out at all hours drinking and smoking pot.
Yeah, he does.
That's how we met. And then I ended up moving in with him, figuring that part of his life would slowly stop, but it hasn't. Yeah.
You're
You
cute.
women are dumb.
Will-
I love you, but man, come on.
Willie's right. You don't change him.
Yeah, this isn't a thing you can change.
No.
When I met him,
in.
we used to do coke every night, and now he's still doing coke every night. It's like, that's
It's almost like he's addicted to it.
Wow. I have a question. Is this party house near a lake? Maybe on a lake? He's got a boat. This sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
So that's her question. Does she think he's going to change?
Well, she
for
says,
her?
can I push him in that direction to stop partying and or just hope it might naturally happen and that he wants his house to just be for him and I eventually?
Not going to happen.
What about his
I
friends
know.
get married and have kids, maybe? But
Oh, does it
either
say
way.
their age at all?
He said they said
retired.
retired young.
So
But retired
probably like
young, so that
40.
megue maybe,
Yeah. Well, then
I would imagine.
How young? Like tech guy retired or like I sell missiles
I know.
retired?
Tech guy could be 25,
Is he
exactly.
like raising the price of insulin retired? Because
That guy's rich.
if he is, just chill, lady. Just hang out.
Yeah, you got some cash. I'm just saying.
Wait, talk about a crazy
God, that's so
story.
funny,
That guy
Willie.
who raised the price of
Yes.
insulin. That guy who raised the price of insulin was everyone, demonized him. And this woman went to write a story on him, basically, going to tear him apart. And I think she ended up leaving her husband to be with him.
That's because I raised the price of insulin money.
Exactly.
You're the most hated man in the world, but
you're
you got BO and bad breath, but
handsome. I meant handsome, not hated.
$600 million off of dying people last year.
Wow.
We have time for one more letter, Alli Breen.
Get a job.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend does this thing where if I don't text back fast enough, he'll be like, "Oh, I was going to get you a massage, but you didn't send me a response."
This guy's good. This guy's very good. This is a good guy. He sounds cool. He sounds reasonable.
Kill him.
I was going to take you shopping, but you disappeared.
Oh, my
It's so annoying. So I just try to ignore him because if I call him on it, he acts like I'm crazy and then we have the dumbest fights. But how can I stop him from doing this?
Well, start texting him back right away.
Maybe she's busy.
Even if
Do you
this
have
guy,
a phone with you 24/7, 7 days a week?
Exactly.
even if this
there
guy,
are people who don't.
even if he is buying you stuff and then holding it over your head, that would be unfair. He's holding over stuff that he hasn't even bought for you.
He's insecure.
This guy's a jerk.
That's the big thing, though, too. It's like, I don't think he was actually going to do this stuff when he's saying, "Oh, I was going to do." Exactly.
What a jerk. Get rid of him.
I have a question. I want to go back a couple letters. The one where the guy's got the filthy car with the bottle full of urine.
Yeah.
Does she specify? Because if it's a Snapple bottle, you might want to hang in there. If it's like a Pepsi bottle.
I see where you're going.
Depending on how girthy.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Dick Micro. You know what I'm saying? If you can get that baby into a
Yeah, the Snapple fact is at 12 inches. Like that's
A Snapple fact check.
Yeah. Okay. Alli, you working this weekend, Alli? You're celebrating the birthday of America.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'll actually be on the Neil Cavuto show on Fox on July 4th. So you can see me there. And then I'll be in the city, I think, just at my friend Sheba's this weekend.
Okay. He's a smart guy, isn't he? He knows all about the law and stuff. Can you ask him a question for me?
Yeah,
when
sure.
When the founding fathers signed the Constitution, did they have to initial it in a bunch of places too? Like when you get I've had to sign some documents lately.
funny.
It's like, okay, sign here. No, that one's an initial. We got to do it over. Get out, dear God. What the hell is
Yeah,
that
and you
all
have
about?
12 pages,
Yeah,
more like 212
When you
pages.
go on that show, do you have to wear something? Do they tell you what to wear?
No, not. I should wear something nicer usually. They don't tell us.
with
I'll
America's
try to
birthday, do you wear like a little, something kind of red, white, and bluish? Or
something for the. I'll definitely try to wear something red, white, and bluish.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'll try to be patriotic. I won't go crazy. But
Okay, good.
I'll do
Well,
something.
If people want to find you, it's ALLIB on OnlyFans and ALLI pause Breen BREEN on social media to send us your exciting letters. That was a great bunch of letters, Alli.
Yeah, what's
Very
funny?
good.
Those were pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I think we did the Lord's work.
With the way you look, you're so pretty. You could put on like really heavy red lipstick. You've got blue eyes. Your hair's practically white. You're like a walking flag.
And then just wear a blue, wear the blue
Just
star shirt.
put a star on your forehead.
Nobody throws out compliments like you, Tom.
You should have so stopped where you were.
You were doing so well.
Who taught you how to talk to women?
Compliments are amazing.
Talk to you next week.
Bye, Alli.
Say goodbye,
guys.
Bye, Alli.
Alli.
There we go. Imagine a burglary at your home. You think it's a shady character in the dark of night? Well, not necessarily. According to the FBI, and they would know, most break-ins happen during broad daylight and spike during summer because there's more daylight. That's why Simply Safe Home Security is the only security company I trust to protect my home, offering me peace of mind whether I'm home or away. And here's why I love it. Fast Protect monitoring with LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving an alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day and no hidden fees. It's easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour. Or you can choose a pro to do it for you. Protect your house and your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com, and we do have a special deal for you, 20% off any new Simply Safe system. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe at all like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Chick McGee coming up. A little bit of a history lesson before this July 4th holiday weekend. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love tending bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty, and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone, and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Stroker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Bader?
No, but you can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ballsack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Bill McCracken, if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do you know Ivana Wiener?
Sorry, no, I haven't seen her.
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it. My headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in
ring?
your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I just heard it.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, Dan.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Padasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Padasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a Stu Padasso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a Stu Padasso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Someone said he just left with Haywood.
Haywood who?
Haywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wild. That'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me, please?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdew.
What, do you want to kill her?
First name Wilma.
Wilma Fingerdew. Sorry, somebody says she's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, that's got a her baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is BJ Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for Amanda Kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big.
Robertson will sing show tunes with monkeys in hats. It's going to be fantastic right here tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, you'll probably hear the kids back in screen doors pull another prank on me. But that's okay. It makes it a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, I'll be... Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay, we need to locate some... Just read this. Okay. Is it Irma? I'm. Would the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. Okay, fine. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on...
Tomorrow.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's time now for our history lesson.
That's right.
What was going on throughout the years on July 3rd, Tom?
No, it's up. Of course, it was the first day of the big July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Everybody was loading up on their fireworks.
I bet Jefferson was trying to put the finishing touches on whatever he was...
Touching?
Liberty Bell.
Yeah, you know.
And
wherever he told his wife was.
Benjamin Franklin was inventing some munitions of some sort.
Something like that.
Let's see. In 1863, appropriately enough, the Battle of Gettysburg ends.
Yeah.
Of course.
Has anybody watched that Franklin thing?
I'm watching it, and he's finished it.
Okay?
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I might try to watch it.
There's a lot of French in it.
I like that Michael Douglas.
Yeah, I
do too.
did you watch the one about the Lincoln assassination?
Manhunt?
I did, Manhunt.
That is really good.
They could have done that in one less episode, maybe. They needed the guy, the defense secretary
Stanton?
Moore. Yeah,
I love him.
It was pretty shocking. I learned a lot. Do you guys know this? Kind of spoiler alert. Abraham Lincoln got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
give it
true.
away.
Can you guys believe that?
Let's see. Okay.
That's something else.
On a lighter note, Idaho's favorite son, of course, David Rush. We were talking about David
Is it
today.
his birthday today?
No. Idaho became the 43rd state on this date in 1890.
What does that have to do with David Rush?
He lives there. And he's about to have the world record for world records.
Nobody cares.
So, big fan. Okay. Let's see. Idaho, of course, famous for
Potatoes.
Yes, very good. You know, it's illegal to be in a no-carb diet in Idaho.
You know, I don't doubt that.
Oh yeah, they'll pound you.
They will pound you.
At Atkins, my
now
ass.
I want a baked potato for lunch.
You'd think they'd mash you.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nice.
How about that for comedy, Ace? Thank you, Ace.
Okay. I still love this movie. In 1985, the movie Back to the Future was released.
It's a good one.
When I saw that DeLorean, that was so funny at the time. And who knew that now we have that car from that Cybertruck that looks like a big fat DeLorean?
Okay, that went from I've never seen one to I see it every day now. What is going
The
on?
Cybertruck?
Are you?
Yeah, very.
Yes.
I think there's a couple people up by us who.
Every day. It scares me every time I see it. I feel like I'm in a Mad Max movie or something.
When I see one of those, any kind of a car now that has those doors that fling open from the side.
Yeah, gull wings.
Those still looks like you're somehow in the future.
Yeah, gull wings are cool.
Huh. Are they practical?
Not really. Kind of claustrophobic for me. I don't
When you
care
hit
for
them, when you get in the garage, you get in your car, once you hit your gull wings.
You got to really know where to park, right?
Yeah. You hear your gull wing every time on this, unless you got a 20-foot ceiling in your garage, which some of us may have.
What do you mean?
Just saying.
Let's see. 1989. This movie set the record for the quickest movie to make $100 million.
What year?
89.
Indiana Jones 2.
Good guess. Wrong.
I'm terrible at this game.
89.
Want a hint?
29. What was I
If you
watching?
give me a hint, I'll get it. I know your hints are.
I could make it a tough hint.
Go ahead.
I'd like you to make it a real hint. At all. What I'd like for you to do.
Your hint is Commissioner Go Down?
It's Michael Keaton's Batman?
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
That's a good one.
I am in the minority on that. I do not like that Batman. Like a lot.
Really?
And I love Michael Keaton. I loved him. And Clean and Sober, you ever see that movie?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
That's a good movie.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, it's Pat Godwin's life story.
Yeah, he did it a long time ago.
And then Pat got, you know Mr. Keaton.
Yeah, I met him at the time he was doing Clean and Sober. It was filmed in Philly.
And he
What do you call him by his nickname, Pat?
I don't know his nickname.
Keaty Pie?
Keaty Pie.
And it's my understanding when you met Michael Keaton making Clean and Sober, he was neither clean nor sober.
No, he was not. He was drinking tequila shots and doing headstands. Stayed on my couch.
Were you the technical advisor on that, Pat?
No, he came and did our radio show.
Okay. Anything funny happen?
Well, it's addiction, so no.
Okay, sorry.
Come on, it's Michael Keaton.
1943, happy birthday, Geraldo Rivera. Is he still, I haven't seen, is he still sporting the gigantic porno stash?
I think so, yeah. Remember his
look.
show, Good Night America? I
Yes.
loved that show.
I did too.
It was on
great.
ABC like 11:30. I thought it was the hippest thing I'd
Yeah.
ever seen in my life.
That's when I was working television.
And will the first line of his obituary still be about opening that safe on live television with nothing in it?
Possibly. Or getting his nose broken by, as you said, the Klan.
They should get, you should get, for Geraldo Rivera's birthday, you should get him one of those great big cakes. And then instead of a stripper coming out, they open it up. There's nothing in there. Happy birthday, Geraldo.
No filling?
No. Happy birthday to Tom Cruise, born in 1962.
Yeah, he looks good for his age.
62 years old.
Man.
He's the same age Wilford Brimley was when they made Cocoon.
That is a.
I'm just going to leave that right there.
That is a keen observation.
And Brimley looked 82 at 62, didn't he?
Yeah, he always
Yeah.
did.
And he always said diabetes.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
But he said diabetes.
No, he said diabetes.
No, he didn't.
I'm not going to sit here.
You said it wrong.
I'm saying it wrong.
Well, thank you so much. Don't forget this weekend.
Can't we get along? Aren't we in town pretty much this week? Just I think it's just us.
Yeah.
You and I should go somewhere and do something.
Okay.
Maybe bond or something.
Good luck.
Yeah. Don't forget Friday and Saturday, Willie G and Colin Unger. What's the song again?
Unger.
I like that one a lot. Unger.
That's the Skyline Comedy Club, Appleton, Wisconsin. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.